Welcome everyone. My name is Ryan and we are back. It is Sunday and we are playing more Card Survival Fantasy Forest. Looks like Mini Mongoose is here in Twitch chat and Kelly is here as well over in YouTube. Hello, hello. Thank you so much, both of you guys, for showing up today. Hi, hi. And yeah, we are on day 9 of the fall. We can tell that from the little mushrooms. I'm doing okay in some senses. Like, I'm not dead yet, obviously. We've got our mud hut, but I'm also kind of way behind in a lot of other places. So I haven't, planted a single thing. And I don't know, it might be a little bit too late to even get mushrooms planted. I also don't have the furnace built yet either. So I always called this the forge, but in other words, we don't have any metal working yet. So I have copper. I probably have enough charcoal to smelt at least one batch, but yep, don't have the furnace. So like I said, we're still alive and kicking, but winter's closing in and we've got to really focus down on food production and collection. Let's enter our little hut here. And we want to take a look at just some of the food we've got stored up. So a lot of this is just from our foraging trips, forest caps. So that's just mainly herbs and veggies, a little bit of ointment in that one. In our second, so this one's sealed up, we processed 33 acorns yesterday. Actually 34, but I accidentally ate one of them by mistake. And here's the flour. We really want to double this, I think, essentially. Yeah, so we want to have at least 60, probably more, before the start of winter. And it lasts for a really long time. So it's good in that form. It's very thickening, I've heard, so we can put that into our witches' cauldrons. And in the third one, we've got some pine cones and some of the trippy mushrooms. Oh, and over here I'm keeping my bugs separate from everything else. But I did get the was it the badger enchantment? Yeah. So I have the badger enchantment on the amulet. This is the first time I've ever even touched any of like the fantasy or magic stuff in this game. So it was pretty cool. Yeah, some of the chatters kind of helped me through it. We figured it out. We're wearing all leather. Let's look at our sack. This reminds me, I need to bring the soot ink with me on our next foraging trip. Let's see, it's 2:30. We're pretty wakeful. We do, of course, have candles with us, so we could do a little foraging. It's just typically we kind of have to go south to get the acorns and stuff we want, but we might actually have some luck just around the general area too here. Let's look at our map. Yeah, we could go like 2 over to the Mountain Grove and see what's there. Hey, Roderick's here. What's up, Big Rod? Hello, hello. Another trip into the woods. Amulet augmented. Minions conscripted and ready for the next wolf pack. Oh, God, no more wolf packs. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Yep, we got Kelly here, and Mini Mongoose is over on the Twitch side. She might be still chiseling on the server, or maybe she's curled up, ready to pass out, because I know she had a long night. But welcome, everybody. We are doing our double header this weekend, so I did a Fantasy Forest stream yesterday, and of course if you missed that, there's a playlist down below. You got Towsy with you. Hopefully he's keeping you awake, or maybe he's helping to put you to sleep. I don't know. Either way, it's good you've got him. And a can of black olives. I love black olives. Yeah, I'm a big fan of all olives, to be honest with you. Towsy on hand, olives in the bowl. You're ready to go. Yeah, so let's just check a couple of things. The Travois should come with us. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna grab this soot ink again. Let's walk right back inside the mud hut after leaving it. I think it's in here. Where's the soot ink at? Yeah. All right, so we'll take this one and let's go back out. Just thinking about anything else. This is a 19%. I'd like to keep it going. But there's nothing here to burn. Okay, that's plenty. Where are the cauldrons exactly? I probably put them inside. So let's go back in again. I just got to get, yeah, okay, here's our soup. We can probably plop these on here. Let's see how the wood is in this side. Good, 38, 38. Don't really need two fires going, so what I'm going to do is extinguish the one outside. We'll just have that one ready to go when we return. Yep, so we'll extinguish it. Is it at 100%? Yeah, let's take the charcoal and ash from it. Definitely starting to get a good stockpile of this for metalworking and stuff, but let's continue to forage. We have to, we have to. Now, we'll just kind of go by what we have available. So this one's forged out. Oh, I don't even have like a campfire in this location to light. That's okay, we'll just leave it. It is pretty warm. We're not really freezing much these days, so foraging's done. Let's travel west. Okay. Foraging here is at 100%. I don't know. We might not get very much. Let's do a quick clear. Hey, a new blueprint. The sled. Oh, there's the butchering map. Our mat. Yeah, I don't want to build that here. What do we research? Let's do the wooden plate. Skis could be interesting too, but I feel like the wooden plate might help me. Ooh, let's approach the partridge and hunt it. I'm going to use the rustic spear as opposed to using the durability on my flint one for this bird. It looks at you cautiously. I hit the wrong thing. I hit brace by accident. That was my mistake. I got to be careful. All right, just getting back into the swing of it. Don't worry. Let's forage again. Ooh, pine cones are... That's... Oh, I hear the bear. That's like the best thing we can get in this location. Let's just return. We should have gone south of the waterfall, but we don't have a lot of time, to be honest. Let me look at my map real quick. So... I did. I clicked too fast. A little too click happy. So we don't want that. I don't know what season it is. Thinking a fireplace for cold nights would be, yeah. What I was thinking before I started the stream, Rod, was exactly that. We need to get these acorns really nailed down. You know, I need at least like 60 or more. And once we've accomplished, you know, enough stockpile of food, then we're going to worry about putting a door on the mud hut. And we will also definitely finish the fireplace because that, I think we started it too. I think I'm like on the second stage of the fireplace right now. All right, we'll just return. We didn't get that area fully foraged. This one we did, but I'm just going to get back before I have to light a candle. Oh, what is this? Bear? Partridge. Oh, maybe this is the one we saw. Flew over this way. All right, we're exhausted. Let's step inside, though, real quick. I'm going to dump everything out in here. We'll distribute. Okay, these are sealed. I'll just put those in there. I don't really care. Actually, you know what? I don't care about these that much. We can just let these sit outside, and I think they'll dry a little bit nicer. We can also use them potentially if we make traps, use them for bait. The pine cones I do want, so just put those away. All right, let's see. Can you name sealed pots? Great question. Yeah. Yeah. I can name the unsealed ones. I'm sure I can do the sealed ones. So we can do flower pot. Love it. Good call. Hey, Dino's here. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream, Big Dino. It's good to see you today. Thanks again for coming by. Oh, Wayne, how you doing, my friend? Owayan, hello. Welcome, and thanks for dropping in the stream. We're playing some Card Survival Fantasy Force. If you guys are new and you've never seen this game, or maybe you have checked it out, I will tell you that the predecessor, Card Survival Tropical Island, is on sale right now. 40% off. It is pinned in the chat, so check it out. You know, you can pick up the demo, download that first, and try it. I really recommend both games, though, either way you go. But all right, so we're a little hungry. Our well-being is fantastic. Our happiness is very good. We've kind of conquered our depression ever since that low point after the wolf fight we had. Soup and broth have kind of taken a back seat because my weight is kind of low, so I have been just eating mainly. But it's there. If we get like thirsty, like now, we can just drink a little bit of soup. I need to stir it, to be honest. I can hear that stupid partridge somewhere. We'll just drink it. This reminds me of a board game I played once, art style and premise. Can't remember the name of the game though. Yeah, this is technically a card-based game, but I always say it's about as far from like a traditional card game as you can really get. It's really a hardcore survival game that just uses cards as like a format, for how you interact with things. So everything is a card, as you can see away. And if you're new to this one, I'll just give you a brief rundown of like the user interface. So let's step outside real quick. I'm going to go through my exit point here. It's got a lot of roguelike qualities too. For instance, time only passes when I take an action, but this top row right here is our horizon line, this horizontal row of cards. So if I look up, you can imagine we have a first person perspective. We'll see our mud hut. There's a campfire on the horizon there. We've got the river. The second row is what's at my feet, essentially. So this is everything on the ground near my character. We've got a shovel. There's some ashes and charcoal. I've got this pot laying down. And then the bottom horizontal row is what's in my hands. So for instance, I'm holding on to my travois. I should just go ahead and drop that right on the ground. Now I've just got my basket and a little bit of ink in my hand. And of course over here, these are just, the things we have to babysit. We've got our wakefulness, our hunger. There's actually a whole bunch to this. It's extremely deep. There's a lot of depth. All right, it's also very immersive too. Notice the dimming of the light because it's 8:30 p.m. The sun has gone down, so it's a little bit darker out. Now, let's see. Let's stay focused here. Yeah, I think in the morning we're definitely going to get out early with our travois and do a bunch more foraging. This time we're going to go south, though. So here we are at the Southern Rapids. We're going to go down the Green Falls and kind of just hike around this area. In fact, I might go ahead and build a little shelter somewhere. We could do the improvised shelter with 3 long sticks. Let's see. Let's grab these 3 long sticks, and I'm going to put those into there. What was the other thing? 2 twine. And then I think that the second stage is just a bunch of leaves. Let me grab some twine. This way we'll take enough with us to make a good shelter. Not a good one, but a shelter. Are you a player in the Stone Age? Kind of. Well, yes and no. You start in the Stone Age, Owain, essentially, but there's copper and stuff. So actually, let's go back outside. You can get metal tools and whatnot. So we've got a furnace. This is a blueprint, essentially. Some of the cards up here are completed objects, like this campfire in the oven. And then these that are blue or, hazy out, these are just blueprints. So the furnace will actually allow me to make copper. So we can get ourselves out of the Stone Age. But essentially, yeah, if I want to, for instance, start a fire, I have to make a hand drill and rub it together, with some tinder and then spark the fire that way. So, yeah, we very much do start in the Stone Age in that sense. We're not technically primitives, but yeah, anyway, I think that answers it. There's moodlets, waste consistency. Yeah, you have to urinate and defecate in this game. We'll probably see that in the morning after we wake up. But of course, there's thirst too. You got to drink. Very, very in-depth. It's a very challenging game, but as I mentioned, it's got a lot of roguelike qualities, and in one sense, it encourages you to die. Like, you're going to play a lot. If you decide to get the game, you'll play it, and you'll die a lot. You're going to die many, many runs. You'll get killed by things you didn't even expect, and you just kind of have to learn. And then you're incentivized through, like, character creation to keep trying again and again, but All right, so we've got the twine in our inventory, but yeah, feel free to shout out any other questions, buddy. Anybody who's new, check, like I said, check out that pinned comment because there's two games in the card survival. There's Tropical Island, which is the first game, and it's a complete game. This is Fantasy Forest. It's the sequel, but it's still in early access, so it's not finished yet. But I recommend either. If you're new, you should probably go with Tropical Island, and there is a free demo to download from the Steam page too if you're still not sure about it. It's pretty neat. I'm normally not a fan of card games, but this one seems pretty cool and more unique than most combat games, and Slay the Spire seem to be all coming out. Yeah, I always do say this is about as far from a real card game as you can get, even a game like Slay the Spire, because that has card qualities related to poker, for instance, in the sense that the cards will combo with each other and become more powerful, just like a pair combos with another pair in poker to become four of a kind. In that sense, in this game, there's really nothing like that. Again, it's just the cards. Like some cards do interact with each other in the way that, like, if I want to light the tinder, I just take my drill and I hover it. Any cards that will interact with them will pop up. It tells me the duration. It's going to take me 30 minutes, and I'm not going to do it because I actually have a fire lit, and it would just be a waste of time. But it would just create a little ball of lit tinder. Then you'll see me do it, I'm sure, as we go on. But all right, so yeah, it's a great game. I really recommend this one and its predecessor, Tropical Island. Tropical Island's more like you're not in primitive age, but you're just a survivor on a tropical island. So the setting is very different, but it's a lot of the similar mechanics to the game. And right now it is fall 9, so we are trying to stockpile food. Now, what can we do currently? I feel like I need to be crafting more clothing potentially for winter. Let's see here, because I do have a ton of leather stuff. Hey, thanks for the follow, away, and appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, so the tunic I have, the gloves. Oh, let's make the fur coat. Awesome, my friend. Appreciate that. Rob Clark, there's no suits. Three of a kind usually means you're slacking, and if it's a card as wild, it's an animal. That's very true. All right, let's see. I don't want to put this twine in there, so I'll just grab that back. So I need a very large leather, or we can put together a large piece of scrap, essentially. Not scrap, but it's like patched together. So this is what we need, the very large patched leather. For that, we're going to need two of the large leathers. And for that, we're going to need four of these. Yeah, it gets a little confusing. Believe me when I tell you, it's a lot more streamlined than it used to be. In fact, wait, I thought... No. I thought maybe we could just put the small ones in there as one, but I think we do have to go through these stages, which is a little bit annoying still, but yeah, see, there's the patches. So we've got a bunch of these little scrap leathers, which I can eventually bootstrap up into the biggest piece is what we need. So we've got to go through a lot of stages. It'll take time, but I think what we need to work on first is more cordage. Okay, yeah, which we've got a bit of. So from these nettle fibers, we're going to extract, or from the nettle stems, we're going to extract fibers. And then I'm going to take my spindle, which I created early, and we're going to put those fibers on there and turn it into more twine. It takes us 15 minutes with the drop spindle. Ash ended up in my inventory. We'll drop it. I hate having all these things up here, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Time is it? It's almost 10 p.m. We can do another one. We're not super tired yet. Yeah. When in doubt, in any survival situation, just about any survival game, just make cordage. If you're not sure what to do, you just make cordage. Whoops. You can never have too much. Whether it's for making traps, repairing your clothing. Boom, boom, boom. tying up your enemies, like Metal Bob. All right, let's do this. Here we go. Any Vintage Story fans out there, we've got a big community event coming up next Saturday, and I can't wait for it. Gonna be so much fun. Mini Mongoose, are you still with me? Yeah, we've got 17 soaking reeds, Big Rod. I should probably let these get up to like full wetness, I guess. I don't really know, but we'll pull those out, yeah. Oh, I was on your YouTube channel earlier and was watching your tutorial on expanded foods. Do you think you will ever do more tutorial series like Rustbound Magic or Electrical Progressive? Great question. You know, it's funny you asked that because I was on my multiplayer server for Vintage Story this morning, talking with some of my mates, my Australian friends, and Mini Mongoose. She's on there too. Yes, in fact, we were discussing some tutorial videos we can do specifically for mods. Rustbound and Electrical Progressive are two that, to be quite honest with you, Wayne, are above my head. I'm not an expert in either of those two mods, although both of them are or will be on my server. But there was a couple we were talking about, a little bit simpler ones that I'm just more familiar with. You know, I'd love to make videos on those mods. Specifically, I know that Rustbound Magic has no videos basically out there for it, so I'm sure it would get a lot of views. I just, I'm too novice, Oh, you joined the server 2 days ago. Oh, okay. I thought your name looked familiar, buddy. Yeah. Yep. All right, because it's something similar on Discord too, isn't it, Owain? Yeah, but isn't there like an E in your name on there? Well, either way, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much, and I'm glad you're here checking out this one. Yeah, hopefully you can join us next weekend too for the big community event. We're planning on some really fun stuff. Mini Mongoose, Contemplated Caffeine. I was actually giving some thought to your idea of the musical Poison Stew. I wish it was Poison Pies because that's such a better name, but it's going to have to be Poison Stew. I'm starting to like the idea of more of a group. I don't know exactly how it would work out. We'll have to talk about it later when I'm not streaming this game. But I'm starting to grow more fond of that idea that you tossed out earlier this morning. If you can still hear me, Mongoose, if you didn't go get coffee, good job. Good job. All right. Boil and mash them, stick them in a musical stew. Mongoose, when did you become so darn clever? This is the semi-phonetic spelling of my name. People on Twitch usually pronounce Owen or Owain. Gotcha. Owain. Yeah, Owen. I could go with that. Owen. Almost like the A is silent. Gotcha. All right. So it is a very Lord of the Rings type of sounding name, too. Like Arwen. Okay, so what the hell's going on? You know what? I do have these. We could possibly use them for our coat, but I think I'd rather use the 20,000 different dead squirrels that I've got laying around here for the coat. So, it's my first ever D&D character's name. He was a rogue, and it's a play on a way in. He was good with lockpicks. I love it. That's well thought out and clever. Very nice, my friend. You're not going to fit into this community with that kind of cleverness, but no, I'm just kidding. We love you. I'm so glad to have you with us, buddy. But we also have a lot of D&D players too in the Discord. We actually have a channel for it. I've never played it myself, but it is something I'd like to do maybe in the future, But hey, Mitch Hedberg's here. What's up, big I like Mitch? How you doing, my friend? Hey, guess what? I still like Mitch Hedberg too. From yesterday, nothing has changed, buddy. Since yesterday to today, I'm still a big Mitch Hedberg. He hasn't done anything to piss me off, believe it or not. But what's going on, everybody? All right, let's play this game again. Let's get back into it. Gonna move that. Gonna pop those in. Let's go ahead and build that. Although we are getting a little bit tired, so a lot of people on the multiplayer VS server are good builders. I don't know how y'all are good at chiseling. Just practice, my friend, practice. I will tell you too, Owen, that I used to do a lot of creative things like painting and stuff in the real world before I started my YouTube channel. But there's actually certain lessons that do transfer when making art in any medium, even digital versus the real world. Certain things like the patience, the ability to accept failure again and again, that really does help in the chiseling process as well. The chiseling of blocks in Vintage Story is very artistic, obviously, kind of goes without saying, but I mean, it's still just like real life in very real ways. It's crazy, but yeah. Maybe that's why people like video games so much because they are so similar to real life, but just different enough that, you can get away from all the troubles. Dogs are forever in push-up position. keep, keep them coming, buddy. Keep them. I hope you brushed up and watched several Mitch Hedberg videos before starting the stream today. I like Mitch because I need those jokes. All right, let's get going here. I can't play the game. I feel like Metal Bob's in chat right now. Is he? No, he's Australian. He's asleep right now. He's asleep. Okay, let's get another patch. Right? I need like 8 of these stupid things. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, I have to cut them. I thought that I could just use the squirrel fur directly, but I think we gotta cut. Trim, 3 minutes. Yeah. Bing. Boom. Bam. Am I on Australian time? I think you might be, Mini Mongoose. Yeah. I love the Australians. Alright, let's see. Do we have any food available? We really don't. I don't have, like, anything prepared. I'm looking at these pine cones, thinking about those, if I should eat those in the morning. I think we're going to hit the sack after we make this second piece. Okay, put that away. Yeah, see, we're getting closer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've got sleep deprivation now. It's pretty late, so let's go ahead and go to bed. I'll drop the spindle, no pun intended. I'll put all those back except 2. Stash that away. Fire's still going. Let's stoke it a bit more. Keep that going all night. Improvise bed. Let's go to sleep. I'm going to watch the sleep deprivation very closely. As soon as that drops off, right there, I'm going to wake the character up. And there it goes. I click cancel. Sleep deprivation's gone. Pine nuts make a wonderful pastel. Yes, they do. Alright, so we've researched the plate. Screw it, we'll just go for skis. At this point, nothing in like the research tree is really jumping out at me. It's like super critical. So we'll just go with some winter stuff since we're 20 days away from it. And that's going to be bad. Once winter starts, Mongoose, I think it's over. This playthrough is going to spiral real quick. But we'll see. Okay, so we've got the leather up here. The fur coat is essential, but you know what? So is the fireplace and so is the door. What's more critical is food. So we are going to prioritize food for the next couple of days. And then look at this fire. It's at 38%. Let's change our fire position. Let's extinguish this one. And we'll light this one up now. Hey, Darioth, what's up, buddy? Alright, we'll put the wood on there. Thanks for coming by the stream again today, my dude. There we go. Just trying to get reacclimated since yesterday. Trying not to screw up too majorly. Because you know how it is in this game, man. One or 2 wrong moves and you're dead. Oh, crap. There was a wrong move right there. Well, it's actually not the end of the... Oh, and I screwed things up, too. Hold on, I think I need to save and quit. Just a little buggy. Yeah, Fantasy Force is still in early access, so... There's sometimes UI issues is like the biggest thing I found. There's a couple other little minor bugs here and there, but nothing like game breaking. Never had any like save file corruptions or anything like that. Really annoying. I do it all the time. Good. Had to ban Bob. Metal Bob better not show up and crash this party. Start streaking through my mud hut like a crazy man. Alright, fire's going. It's at 80%. Let's urinate. Let's drink from the river, which is relatively safe. It's one of the more unrealistic aspects of the survival in this game, is that you can just straight up drink the river and lake like no problem. We are hungry. Let me grab the bowl. Let's go back inside real quick. I'm going to roast up some mushrooms. We're going to have a little roasted mushroom breakfast, peoples. Alright, there we go. Put that on there. Trying to think about what I should do for the next couple of minutes. Let's just chop a bit more wood. Okay, mushrooms are done. Eat them all. Let me double check. Do I have a bowl with me? Is it in my pouch? Okay, I do have one bowl. That's good. We need that bowl with us. I might also do some fishing. Alright, it's already later than I wanted to wait to set out, so it's time to travel. We're sweating. We're going to have to rest at the next location, though, so let's climb down. Streaking through my mud hut. That's right. That's not an innuendo. That's literal. That's something Bob would literally do. Alright, we're going to take the time to hunt this squirrel with our rustic spear in both hands. I'm going to charge it. Mini mongoose, I'm not going to misclick. I'm going to poke it. And it got away, but that's okay. Let's continue southward. Yeah, we're no longer hot. We are starting to get hungry, but I brought the soot ink with me today, too. In fact, let's go ahead and pull this quill out of here. I don't remember how this works to update the map. South Fox, many hours ago. I could have added him to the 101 squirrel coat. That's true. Okay, sorry about that. So if I wanted to update my map, how the hell do I go about doing that? Update, okay. I see it's already got ink on it, so it's 100%, so I could have just done that earlier. Damn it, well that was kind of screwed up. Alright, we are exhausted now. Let's just... It's 9 a.m. Let's just rest for 15 minutes. Okay. I think that there was a place west of Shady Grove that we hadn't marked yet, so let's go there. Actually, we can forage this location. It's at 10%. Let's just forage here. Okay. Didn't get any acorns. We're really looking for acorns is what we want. Gareth's over on his Twitch. What's up? What's up? Thanks, buddy. Mongoose. Squirrel coat is a flex. I think they're 1/3 of mink size. We got a lot of them. I'm going to grab all the bugs, but we might end up just dropping those. Alright. I'm debating on fishing, but we really need to forage. Oh, there's a bird. We'll try and kill it. Maybe I shouldn't have my travois in my hand, but that's okay. Rustic spear, poke, 100% chance. We got it. Onto the travois it goes. Let's rest for 15 minutes to recuperate our strength after dragging that travois. And we can forage here a couple of times. What? We got nothing? Are you kidding? Literally nothing from that forage. That was pretty weak. Yeah, we can go west uphill. And that's a position I don't know yet. Let's do it. Let's go west uphill. We're probably going to have to backtrack to get more water, but also I don't think we've done a lot of foraging in this location, so... High Grove. Alright, so first things first, let's kill this squirrel. Hunted, rustic spear, poke 100%. It's mine. Onto the travois. The travois of delectables is what I like to call this. Can I rename it? No, I can't. The Travoy of Delectables. Do you only stream on weekends? Great question, Owen. No, normally I've been streaming 5 days a week. My schedule, by the way, let me get that for you real quick. I normally pin it in chat, but this today and yesterday I've been just pitting the game itself on Steam. But boom, yeah, there's my schedule for this weekend. I've already posted my schedule next week. Believe it or not, next week I'm actually trimming down my streaming just temporarily because I need to get caught up on making some of those tutorial videos we talked about earlier for Vintage Stories. So I'm going to do like a tutorial for the chiseling mod. We've got a couple others. I've got a list here. So normally I do stream 5 days a week, but appreciate you, buddy. Pushing, what's up? Is this like Grand Bazaar? I think that's what it's called. I'm not familiar with that game, buddy, but this is Card Survival Fantasy Forest is the name of this one. If you're interested, the predecessor Card Survival Tropical Island is pinned in the chat, the Steam page. It's on sale right now, so check that one out. There's a demo you can download for that game, completely free, obviously, and check it out. Really recommend it. Looks like Dariath knows what you're talking about, but it's a distinctive game. Stick around for a few minutes. You'll probably get an idea of just how it goes, but feel free to ask any questions, buddy. All right, let's rest. Yeah, we've got 100% foraging here, although it's not giving me very much. Oh, and yeah, let's take the time to update our map, because we're off the map right now. So let's open that. Okay, yeah, that took a little bit of ink, so let's refill the ink. So we're at the High Grove now. Interesting. Okay. We're really looking for acorns. Katrina's here. You can update your map anytime. You don't need to be in a new area to do it. Your character just adds everything they remember. Oh, really? Okay. So I could just go on an excursion without the map even. That's all. Yeah, there's the secret grove. Yep, she's right. Of course, as usual. Hello, Kat. Thanks for coming by the stream. We missed you yesterday, but I'm glad you can make it today. Hello, hello. So we're on day 10, Kat. We did a double header. Yeah, we streamed it again yesterday, but managed to get to day 10 without dying. We're on a hunt for more acorns. I think we have roughly about half what we need, but we're still trying to get more. And we're in a desperate push for acorns. Let's forage. I feel like I'm not in a great spot for it right now because it's just, we're not getting any. Well, this is a pine tree, so that's probably the reason, I'm guessing. All right, let's what time is it? Let's go south. Oh, there was a squirrel there. When did that sucker? Oh, Christ, I left my, oh, God. Oh, God. Hey, we got another opportunity to kill it, though. Okay, yeah. It's a foraging trip, but I will take every chance to kill these animals, too. Oh, we can throw the spear for 84%. What? You struck the squirrel hard, stopping it in its tracks. So, do I need to, like, pick it up now? Oh, it's still in my back, or my back there. Didn't know you were doing the stream yesterday. Well, done on not dying. Also done on getting some leather. Yeah, we've started this morning. Well, just when we started today's stream, we've begun the process of making our winter coat, too. That's kind of an evening chore once we get home. But I also made an amulet, and we gave it the badger enchantment yesterday, too. So I've got the foraging aid. So that was super helpful. You get extra spear moves when your spear spell increases. That's cool. I like that. Unlike throwing in mind, you automatically pick it up. It's almost cheating how good throwing is. Yeah, it definitely had a much better percentile chance. Now, one thing I wanted to do while we were out here was potentially set up another, goddamn, we're not getting any acorns. This is another pine area, so let's keep moving. But I wanted to set up another shelter somewhere. That's pine 2. Yeah, let's go south, and then maybe we'll head east back towards the river, because we're going to need a drink soon, too. Alright, south it is. So you just can't, you can't get any good, oh man, there's all those flints. You're not really going to get much in the way of acorns from the pine areas, unless it like happens to be one of those lucky squirrel caches, I'm guessing. Alright, charge him. Throw the spear for 84%. Got it. Dead as a doornail. Yeah, the batter and chance are really good. I'm hoping that can push us over the top for what we need, in terms of the acorns and such. Travoy's not quite full, so we're just going to ignore the foraging in this area and let's continue east back downhill. Now, I'm hoping... Yeah, okay, foraging's at 100% here. So let's forage. This might be a good spot to build that shelter that I was talking about. So here's our home, Southern Rapids. Yeah, because the river confluence, this will flood, I believe, right? So if we wanted to set up like a secondary base camp, the Wild Thicket could do a lot worse. All right, let's do it here. Because I kind of want to just sleep the night here and spend, all morning foraging tomorrow. Just forage by candlelight tonight. All right, so I got to get serious about this foraging, people. All right, there's what we want. And I did bring 3 sticks with me, so we don't have to waste time, like, chopping crap down. So we have those back at base camp. Let's move that up front. Let's get a fire, obviously. Put that up here, too. All right, so... Does indeed flood. Perfect. All right, we'll build it here. 30 minutes. I have my bowl. We can whip up some food because we've got plenty of meat and stuff on the travois. Let's drop the travois. Let's actually look at some of that. Give me the partridge out of there. The tern root. Just call it a turnip, please. Let's not get all fancy with words here. All right, so we're exhausted. Wait, what happened? Oh, I got to autofill this. So, let's do some clearing. Oh, boy. I'm going to need to cut some leaves down, aren't I? I didn't bring an axe with me either. Oh, I thought we would have enough. Shoot. I probably won't be able to build that shelter then, will I? Oh, crap. I didn't anticipate that many leaves, but it makes sense. 18 is kind of low. You'd think you'd need lots and lots of leaves. Time does only progress when you move. No. It does progress when you move on to the next card. You see this would take me 15 minutes to go west, but it progresses when you do anything. So, for instance, if I were to build this, it would take 30 minutes. See where it says that on the tooltip right there when it pops up. So only your actions, whether it's traveling, crafting, hunting, eating, drinking water, takes a small amount of time, but it always tells you. You can even rest for 15, you can relax for an hour, you can nap for 4 hours, or you can take a full 8-hour sleep. So that, in that sense, it's got a lot of similarities like a roguelike game. Yeah, we brought the twine with us. So I came prepared for the first half of the steps, but I didn't notice that it was so many leaves. 6 o'clock. Now I'm thinking we might just retreat and try and get back home. Bah. It's such a waste having to travel back and forth, for part of the day. That's why I wanted to sleep here. Well, we've got the fire pit. It would still probably be too many leaves if I just wanted to make like a bed. How many does that take? 6? Maybe we can do that, actually. Let's keep clearing a little bit. Nothing's impossible if we're determined enough. All right, so that's 6. That's enough for the bed. I mean, it's not quite nighttime yet anyway. Let's go ahead and get the fire started. Just to have that going. All right, I'm not going to use the wet leaves. We'll use this dry leaf right here. All right, that's going. Let's prepare a little food because we are starting to get hungry. So while we look for more leaves, we should be able to have some food going. Oh, we need to defecate too. All right, can I chop the root up? No. Let's defecate. Then I'm going to throw the poop out into the forest. Just throw it away. Gnawing on a candy necklace to stay awake. Candy necklaces are delicious. Why is it that any kind of candies you can, wear are always more delicious than candies that you can't wear? I mean, that's a law. It's like that law I've got that everything that's miniaturized is better. That's also a law of food and many other things too. All right, so we're going to put that away. We're going to put that in there. All right, cooking up our din din. It's not very much, but hey, DKMTG, what's up? Save it for Metal Bob. Metal Bob would love this game simply because of that one single poop card. He would be a big fan. He would definitely be a big old fan of that. Oh, I shouldn't have really brought my soot ink with me, but forbidden taste best. All candy is wearable if you're determined enough. That's true. And then says Cat, and then Cat said something basically the same. You two said almost identical statements. Wait, is Cat and Mini Mongoose really just the same person typing really fast? That would be crazy. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna light our candle. Now, by candlelight, we're gonna head east. Oh, Nikes. I hope I didn't just burn my food. So that was another big mistake. That was an hour's worth, but whew, almost burned it. I literally put the food on and then forgot about it. Yeah, I better keep the bowl with me. Let's travel east again. And we're gonna wash ourselves. Thank you very much. We're gonna forage. Thank you very much. Where's all the damn acorns, man? What is the deal? Alright, let's grab some nettles. I don't want the stems. Okay, let's return. 2, 3. Alright, so let me grab. No. Where's my travois? Let me grab one of the 3 dead squirrels we've got. Actually, these need to go into the travois. Into the travois. Have you seen them in bowl? Oh, you're talking about Mini Mongoose and Cat. I've never seen either one of them. Let's see, you have a fantastic voice for streaming and making videos. Thanks, Owen. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you very much. It has helped. It has helped. No doubt about it. Good thing I don't sound like Metal Bob, huh, Mini Mongoose? Nobody would want to listen to me then. No, I'm kidding. Metal Bob has a nice voice, despite his Australian accent. Oh, I'm just being silly. I love Metal Bob. I love his Australian accent, too. Alright, let's take... I can't drink. I'm going to have to drink the old boiled blanched nettle water in a minute. But, where's that squirrel fur? Ding. Alright, so... I'm going to take all the items out. Now I'm going to drink the disgusting water. Then I'm going to put that back in there. Let's clear. Actually, you know what? No. Let's take these out. Autofill those. Build it. I guess I could extinguish my candle. Let's take that out. Delicious. Eat it all. Tastes good. Catwoman and Selena Kyle. Love it. Australian accents they're very nice. I also have a particular fondness for Irish and Scottish too. Cat's favorite is Scottish. There we go. Scottish accents are great. Cat is going to put some food on to reheat. Wonderful. Please do, Cat. Hopefully you'll tell us what it is. Share your food intakes with us. All right. Let's see here. 68% on that. We've got a little bed. If it starts to rain, that's going to be unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. We'll get our shelter up eventually. But for now, I think we want to go to bed pretty early because we're going to wake up and do some serious foraging. There we go. All right, sleep. Time to sleep, people. Yeah, we're going to wake up super early. Oh, it started raining. All right, so it's 4 a.m. We're starting to get cold. We're shivering cold. The fire's still going strong, so we'll warm up. We're at 70% thirstiness. We're also hungry again, so let's grab the knife one more time. I'm so glad I caught all those squirrels on the way here, you know? That was actually pretty badass. And we got a bunch of extra flint. Okay, put that on there. Let that cook up. Let's work on the fur. We'll take the bowl back out because that's a cooked squirrel. Now, I'm going to put these onto there because I'm not actually going to live in this location. And we'll put the 2 blanched nettles in, and we will eat them. And it tastes good. All right, let's start the process of hiking around and looking for... Oh, it's too dark to clear right now? Was it got to be 6 a.m. to do that? I don't really want to start another candle and waste it. Let's just play a tune real quick. Oh, I'm still 4 minutes short of daylight. Are you kidding me? Well, we'll just warm up by the fire. All right, that's better. Now we can clear. Confirm. Hey, we got our blueprint. What should we be researching next? The drum. It could be interesting. I don't know. The mallet, workbench, and sawhorses. Is that something I should be looking to do? Maybe the workbench seems like, I don't know. We have a mud hut. Feels like it can't be terrible to work on that stuff. I mean, clothing-wise, all I've got is armors and, like, utility stuff. In other words, nothing really for winter. There's literally nothing I can research here until I get some more of that stuff made. Skis, I love skiing. Yeah, we're definitely going to get the skis done too. Where was that? Ice skates. I think I just finished the skis. Didn't I? Yeah, we just finished the skis. Ice skates? I guess that's for ice, obviously. Snow shelter. We'll stick with what we got. Maybe I'll move to the drum next. Those drums can really help with your mood, which, by the way, our mood is really good right now, but you can never have too much. You know, if we get into, like, if I fall or something, or we get into a fight with an animal, our mood can start to drop really quickly. All right, so we slept away from home, but we're feeling good. We're feeling strong. We just had some weird breakfast. Let's go ahead and pop that together. I'll put this away. I'm debating on emptying this out. I'm just going to leave... No. Yeah, I'm going to leave this sitting here. It doesn't go in anything, unfortunately. I'm going to leave the bowl here. And I really don't need to carry around a bunch of healer's moss. That's like the least important thing of all. I think we'll toss those on real quick. Drop those on the ground. Yeah, we're going to go wash ourselves here shortly, but let's do another quick forage. Oh, finally acorns, for the love of God. All right, eat all that. Okay. Fire's good. Ashes, I don't need them. Let's go east and we'll drink. We'll wash ourselves, and then we're going to start serious foraging. This one's at 2%. Let's go south of here. I found a frog recipe that tastes great in my game. Thanks, Minnie Mongoose, for sharing that with us. Hey, listen, people love frog in some areas, you know. Hey, what's going on, Tachyon? Fantasy Despair. Is it magic hard read? I don't know what it is, but I love it. I'm glad you came by, though, buddy. How you doing? How goes the achievement huntings? Fresh appleweed. That's the first we've spotted of it. Frog legs. People eat frog legs. There's a bar. There's like a little pub or bar, as we call them here in the States. near me, just up the road, actually, that serves frog legs on their menu. I've never tried them, but they're popular. I mean, they're kind of known for it because it's not a super common thing on most menus. Like if you go to like Olive Garden, there's not gonna be frog legs on their menu. But this bar also does sloppy joes. Like it's also pretty well known for their sloppy joes, but they're huge. Like they give you massive portions. Like it's just covers the plate. Like they put the bun there and they just fill it with sloppy joes. It's great. They also give you massive portions of French fries too, so it's nice. I need to eat there more often. Frog apparently tastes like chicken, but I wonder if it's like catfish. If you don't clean them, will they taste like mud? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I despise. I love catfish, but I hate catfish skin. So if I eat catfish, it has to be fully skinned. If you just cut like just if you leave like one side of the skin on, I don't like it because it tastes like pond water. The catfish skin does. But I do love like fried catfish sandwiches. Just no skin, please. Some skin can be nice on fish, like salmon and whatnot, if it's cooked well, but not catfish. Yeah, and I wonder if frog might be like that too, because they're a pond. The thing about frogs is their diet is very different from a catfish, though. Frogs are predators. They eat live food, insect meat, essentially. Catfish are scavengers. Like, they inhabit, like, the same niche that a cockroach does, just in the pond or whatever, in the lake. Sloppy Joes and frog legs doesn't sound like they should be served at the same place. They have them. They have both of them. They don't do a lot of other stuff, though. They don't have, like, pizza or anything like that. It's a bar. All right, let's see. Can't forage here. Where are we exactly? I don't even know. Okay, we're at the very bottom. Can we go farther? Oh, we can. Okay, let's explore. Ooh, area's flooded. No objects were damaged. So we're in the Mossy Banks, an area we've never been to. But we're going to take advantage. And I left my travois back there. That's okay. We'll return. I'm going to take the advantage, though. Where's the dang acorns? Where are they at, squirrel? Tell me. Am I in another pine area? By God. No, this is an oak area. I don't want the bug. Hunting Halls of Torment achievements. Torment is a great game. When I got tired of overthinking ACS. Don't be racist towards fish, Minnie. I want more Swedish fish. I'm more into Swedish fish. Swedish fish are delish, by the way. One of the best candies going. All right, let's defecate. It's noon. I've found like one acorn in this whole trip, and it's really pissing me off. I've got more dead squirrels back at camp than I've found acorns today, and it's not good. That's a bad thing, people. Look at that. No acorns. Why? Why? Let's see. Can we go further south? Yeah, we've extinguished our foraging here. I don't think it's going to flood. But let's just take the stuff we want. Let's go further south. Let's take a drink. We need to wash ourselves, but this foraging is dirty business. Oh my God. Where's the acorns? Forest cap. Good God. That's crazy, though. Oh, there's one. Two. Alright, so we're starting to fill up now, but I do have a backpack. A leather sack, I should say, so I can put some stuff in that. Let's try and get all the foraging in this location. Nice. Here we go. Here we go. I don't really need to be picking these up as I do it, but I'm just... Oh my God. Long way to go. Done my next CCF stream? Possibly. Okay, I like 298 of 500. That's more than 50%. I've been playing with the farmer character and learning how to grow crops. Wait, you mean... Oh, you've been playing on this game? Did you make your own character? Let's see. Or did they add a farmer? I don't know. Nice. Yeah, that's something I've neglected quite a bit, is the farming in this run. There is a pre-made farmer. I didn't know that. Okay. So we've almost foraged this place out now. I think it's done. Yep. Show. We'll just return north. We're getting tired. Let's wash ourselves. Yep, we've got the sleep deprivation. Um, so we're still off the map, but I think we're right here. We just need to go north one. We should be back on the map. Yep, and the Wild Thicket is where we had our place. I wish I could leave a mark for myself on the map. That would be kind of nice. Oh, crap. I keep forgetting the travois, man. I need to not set it down, to be honest. I'm just going to pick it up and never put it back down again. I'm going to sleep with this travois. Pick it up. All right, very good. Let's take another drink. Now we'll go north. I think it's just west. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, the travois is just about filled. We could go home tonight, which might not be a bad thing. I got far fewer acorns than I wanted, but I probably don't need to take these fly agarics with me, to be honest, because I've got a bunch of these at home already, and we can get them close to home, so I'm not going to carry that. Let's return. Let's urinate, and then rest. We'll return west to retrieve the flint that I dropped. Certainly that's something I want. Also want the soot ink, the bowls coming with me. How we doing? We're fine. I do have another candle. Yeah, I've got 3 more candles with me. All right, we're exhausted, over encumbered. In fact, let's put this bowl away. I'm debating on trekking home now or sleeping and doing it in the morning. Let's see. Falls off after the first week of autumn. Yeah, it definitely is noticeable. It's real noticeable. I should have prioritized it more, but that's okay. We're halfway to the recommended point. Oh, you can use a sharp knife on large trees to mark it. Okay. I don't know. So it's about to be 8 p.m. I think we're gonna sleep here. Because there's still 77% foraging at this location. We could just sit here and forage for the rest of the evening. So, no, I'm going to keep the travois. I don't want to drop it. I'm going to forget it tomorrow. I can feel it already. Let's put some wood on the fire. No, too tired for that action. We'll just forage then. A little bit better. It's too dark. Need a candle going. Beautiful forage. More acorns. Yeah, that's what we want. Ooh, what just routed? A total of 3 squirrels. Was it one of the squirrels that routed? Oh, it's probably the bugs. They're at like 90-some%. I do need to eat, actually, too. Let's drop these. Rotten remains. All right, get the bowl back out. I have to pack everything up in the morning, but no big deal. So, real quick, we've got a bit more foraging to do. Let's just push them. Very hungry, I know, buddy, I know. While this candle is lit, though. You said Travoy, but my brain heard chamoy, and I was like, who's making spicy margaritas? Is that what it's called? I've never heard of that one. Spicy margaritas sound good, though. Forge a bit more? Come on, give me the acorns that I need and pray for. All right, it's getting pretty late. Candle is, it's at 2%. I'm not even going to bother with it. We'll just leave it. Let it burn out. All right, put you in there. Forest caps go in. Work on that. Okay. Let's eat it all. Put you on the travoy. Okay. Yeah, we're going to eat one more time, then we have to go to bed. Let's just do one more forage. No, not without the candle. Trying to figure out something to do here. We'll just warm up. Maybe wait by the fire. There we go. All right. Eat it all. Let's go ahead and go to bed. Sleep for 8 hours. Just keeping an eye on that. Sleep deprivation, there it goes. I haven't learned any other recipes since we talked about them. Mini mongoose, basically, no. Answer your question simply, not really. Nothing that's good, you know. Do the drum, actually. All right, so it's time to break camp and go home. Take our spoils and get out of here. Let's make sure I'm not leaving anything. We are going to urinate. We're going to head east and take a drink. We're hungry, but we'll probably have to wait till we get back. How do you discover recipes in this game? Basically by experimenting. Yeah, I've learned a couple just from people telling me, but you can literally save recipes when you go in. There's like a recipes, you know, so you just learn them through experimentation. That's one of the big differences between this game and its predecessor, Card Survival Tropical Island. This is Fantasy Forest. The Tropical Island game had a whole list of foods that you would just research, you know, and then once you've researched, it would just tell you everything you needed. But this is a much more like realistic cooking system. I don't know it's fully fleshed out yet because, of course, this one's still in early access, but it's fun. You know, it's a different way of doing it. You can't rely on food as much for like your mood though in this game as you could in your first one. I guess if you find the right recipes you can, but yeah, hold on. Yeah, there's cooking updates coming too, Dareth says. Yeah, so they're definitely adding. I mean, the development team is not slow about updates, I'll tell you that. They have a small team, but they're hard workers, you know. And they really do put out a lot of great updates. I mean, I love the first game. Absolutely recommend it highly. And I recommend this one too if you're okay with just, you know, supporting the devs through their development cycle. All right, we're going to extinguish and get the heck out of here. It's time to head home. So we should be on a northward trajectory from here. Yeah, we just go straight to the Green Falls. When we get there, we'll update our map and everything. Can't forage here. We are cold, but we're just going to travel. Travel north. Let's see. Frog nettles, moss, boiled water is a rainbow. Wait, frog, nettles, and moss. Oh, no way. I need to find some more frogs. You know what, I need to set up some traps. I don't know how effective they are during winter. And obviously we're kind of in winter mode. But I'm going to try some. Can't forage here. Need to defecate. Throw it away. We could maybe grab a bit of nettle. I don't think I'm fully over encumbered yet. I can probably encumber myself a bit more here. Because these nettles are pretty good for mood. Just the foods that we already know. My mood's getting a little bit low. It's early in the day and we're only 1 square away from our home. Let's wash ourselves. I'm gonna harvest a bit more nettle. You know, I'm gonna do. Now let's get back because we're very hungry. Well, we're close to very hungry. Nehemiah works for them, and he started doing videos for Tropical Island just as a fan. That's right. I remember you told me that before. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, let's put that away. Okay, let's see. So we're full. We can take a drink. And let's go north now. Let's climb up. Beautiful. We're back. Our fire burnt out, but we made it home. So now when I return, I need to bring some leaves with me, apparently. Or we just need to spend more time getting leaves, I guess. Take that bowl out of there. All right, let's go into the hut. All right, so empty everything out of there. Throw that outside. Now I'm thinking about... I think we'll throw most of this stuff into the unsealed storage pot. I'm still determined to keep searching, to be honest. I'm going to let this stuff just sit out here and dry. Let's take the nettles out. Okay. Is my cooking pot in here? No. We didn't have any more squirrels, did we? Alright, so I think what we'll do, we'll drop the soot ink. Oh, let's do one quick thing. Let's update our map one quick time. Alright, beautiful. We'll dip our quill into the ink, and we'll put that away. Let's go outside. I am going to start up a fire here because we are getting a little bit chilly, and we're going to boil some nettles. I'd like to set out again today and look for more foraging opportunities. Okay, but we do need to fill our belly up a little bit. So there's the cooking pot. Oh, it's already got water in it. Okay. Fill this one up. Beautiful. All right, we'll let those boil away. Just toss those in there. We're shivering. Let's wait by the fire. Take them all out. Take everything out. I hate you. Take everything out. Beautiful. Okay, now we just need some fish. I think what we'll do is grab our fishing line. I'm really trying to avoid fishing in our river, but, you know, we're just going to do it. Nice, nice. Big old juicy trout. That's perfect, actually. So, in you go. Just put those in there. Beautiful. Eat all. Woohoo! Eat all. He likes it. He likes it, everybody. Oh, that was good. That was good. We're doing real well. We're still slightly hungry. Yeah, it's not, you know what? Ah, man. I really want to forage. I know I keep talking about it, and then I'm doing other stuff, but tell you what, let's drop the nettles into the bowl. I kind of need that other one, don't I? I was right with my nettle count originally. Come here. Okay, we'll boil this one up. When we get back, let's go ahead and drop that on the ground, put the stone away. All right, grab the travois. We're just going to go a little bit west here. Not with the fish and pull. Let's keep going a little bit. I know there's probably not going to be much in the way of acorns out in this area, but maybe we'll find some of those squirrel caches. 66. This is a pine area. Hold on, let me look at the map. Don't take it out. There's too many clicks to open the map. The Mountain Grove. Oh, I think south is an undiscovered location for us, right? Yeah, we should go south. Kenny's here. What's up? Kenny's awake. He's awake. I feel like I'm dying, but I'm here. What's wrong, Kenny? Why you feel like you're dying, buddy? Let's go south. Oh, a wind pine. What is this? Oh, it's like a special spirit tree. I need feathers and an enchantable arrow. A very tall pine being gently rocked by the wind. There's something special about it. That's cool. Your sleep schedule is off. You don't like that tree? That tree is cursed. Commune with it for an hour. What does that do? Yeah, Minnie Mongoose's schedule's off too, poor girl. Well, this is a pine forest, so probably not much foraging here, but we'll just try it. Hey, Fossil Dash! Robert, I don't like this tree. Hi, Fossil. How's it going? Well, we are tired. Let's go ahead and commune with it for an hour. Oh, that alters my state of mind. Definitely. 6 p.m. Forage again, I guess. Ah, there's nothing but garbage here. I'll just take them. Alright, how do I get home? Now this map is over here, it's even more inconvenient. So we're what? Like right here, I think? Or where are we? I don't know, but... Oh, yeah. I think we were like right here. Where can I go? Okay, I can only go north and south. Okay, so we got to return from whence we came. Let's urinate. No, I don't get the reference. I do not. Fossil, I'm so sorry. Alright. Let's move eastward. Too tired. Damn. We're gonna have to rest. Just make it back. Alright, we'll take a drink. We can just empty everything on the ground because it's all bullcrap. Let's put... What did I do with that one? There it is. Alright, so we'll put this on the fire. I need meat. We need to go hunting or, I don't know, foraging tomorrow, but accidentally stumble into an animal, I think. That would be really great. Too bad I don't have any frogs to eat either, right, Minnie Mongoose? Because I got plenty of blanched nettles and healer's moss, just no froggos. Let's see here. Oh. Let's do it. We're gonna fish. Nothing. Alright, let's keep fishing. There's got to be a big lunker in here somewhere. Hey, there's a trout. Okay. So, we've got a bunch of nettles, like, ready to go. We just need meat. And the trout counts. So, Let's gut it. We'll put the first batch into the water, into the campfire. Let's go. Bing, boom, bomb. Nice. Fish again. Haha. These trout feel especially skinny. They don't feel like they're given as much meat as they did during, I guess, the height of the summer, maybe? Oh, he loves it. Uh-huh. Delectable. All right, we've got one more. Toss it in there. Finish up the meat. Oh, yep. See, this trout's giving me more. Come on out of there. Oh, I hate the bowls. All right, eat it all. Delicious. Okay, now we've got this extra piece. Let me see. It's pretty late. We're going to be up for another minute or two. Let's go ahead and cook it on the campfire. Campfire is only at 18%. Do we have more wood? Yes, we do. All right, that's going. Let's wash ourselves off. My mood is starting to dip again. It's below 70. I don't like that. Get out of here. What? Oh, I had two pieces. What am I, dumb? Put that back on the fire real quick. That was stupid. But we're not super tired, so let's grab the flute and we'll play a tune. Simple. Okay. Now, we've got 2 bowls ready. We just need to blanch some more nettles tomorrow. Maybe we'll go collect some to the south. We could just eat the fish too if we get really desperate, but nettles are better. You need traps for all those fish scraps? I know. I slacked on the traps too. I've been slacking in a lot of ways. My silver mine on Vintage Story multiplayer has produced 110 ingots of silver so far, and it still seems more. Hopefully I don't wake up something in this mining. Hopefully you find some gold in there, you know? You can find gold in amongst the quartz too occasionally, but it's a lot rarer than silver. But congratulations. I'd like to do some chiseling of silver blocks at some point. That could be really nice. Yeah. It's one of the things I think I want to do on the server. Once we, since we're pretty well established, we can just go through metal and kind of waste a bit of it just for chiseling and having fun. I like to make some sculptures out of like pure gold blocks or pure silver blocks. Oh, maybe we could do like Tutankhamun's casket or something. Made in gold and silver and all the inlays, especially once we get QP chiseled. That could be really nice. Oh, shit, we got a trout in our trap. I didn't even notice that. Alright, it's after midnight. I need to go to bed. Let's poo-poo. I'll deal with the trap in the morning. Let's put away the fishing line. Yep, we've got sleep deprivation going, so let's warm up real quick, and let's go inside. Kenny says, been meaning to ask you what's what's with the big break next week? No. Oh, you mean for streaming? Yeah, no, nothing bad or anything, buddy. I'm just gonna take a few days off of streaming next week to get caught up on a lot of my edited videos. So I've got a list of several tutorial videos for Vintage Story I'm gonna put together next week. Yeah, and I'm probably gonna, I want to start maybe another Let's Play series for something. And of course, I'm going to continue to record more of the Unreal series as well. So yeah, April was a really low month for me on views, one of the lowest I've had. And it's just because I got wrapped up in the server and it kind of fell off on edited content and stuff. I've still been keeping up with the shorts, which is great, but yeah, it's only one part of the equation essentially. So hopefully, yeah, the following week I'll be able to pick up again. Yeah, and we'll get some more. On the other MP server I played on before, someone had a golden male fertility statue, and the admin made them take it down. Oh my god, that's wild. Yeah, that might be something that would have to be taken down too. Alright, let's sleep. I'm watching my minor sleep deprivation very closely there. I clicked it before it was off. Let's go outside real quick. The bear's around, but I don't see him. Oh, okay, finish the drum research. We'll just do the snow shelter. There's the bear. Let's warm up. And the bear's gone. I'm going to go back in. And we need to go back to sleep for just a brief amount of time. There it is. Yeah, I should have waited a bit longer. I was a little bit too apprehensive. Alright, so I'm going to put that meat away. We're going to put that stone in our basket. Let's go outside. The bear is super annoying. Why do I have moderate discomfort? Oh, is it dirty? I think it's really dirty inside right now. Whoopsie. Let's wash ourselves. The bear is such a annoyance. Yeah, look at that. 59% on dirtiness. Let's clean this place out. What? Oh my god, quit jumping around like that. Alright. So, now we're shivering again. Why are we so cold today? Is it just because we're getting closer towards winter, I guess? Throw some logs on here. I'd love to hear a dinosaur fact, please. Hey, Nickloff, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream, buddy. It has been a while, but I'm glad you're with us. Hello, hello. All right, let's take a drink. We're doing okay on food. We need to travel south again today and try and get some more acorns. So we're just going to frickin' do it. Are there holes in your clothing? Would make me cold. I don't think so. The leather clothing holds up pretty well. This is the pants we started the game with. I didn't even make these. The character started with these, and they're only at 62%. These I made myself. Whoops. Those are at 68. This is at 90%. Shoes are at 68. I think we're okay. It's not great quality, but we can forage here, albeit I don't think there's much. Oh, they did get an acorn. That's cool. Oh, a frog too, Mongoose. Mini Mongoose has been pestering me like, Ryan, eat more frogs. You need more frogs in your diet. What are you doing, dummy? Eat more frogs. I'm like, God, Mini Mongoose, quit pestering me to eat all these frogs. Look at her. See, she's talking about it in chat right now. She says, frog, exclamation mark. Yay, frog. What? You know what? Next time we play RimWorld together, Mini Mongoose, you're banned. I'm sorry. You're instantly banned just because of that. You can't behave like that. You just can't do that. Can't push these frogs on me. Dinosaur fact. The tail of the Stegosaurus is called the Thagomizer. This name was made up by the Far Side comic. That's right. My dad used to love the Far Side. Who was the author of the Far Side? David Larson? David Larson? Is that right? Yeah, the Thagomizer. That's right. That's right. 100%. That's awesome. All right, let's rest. It's more of a fact about humans, but I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you still. Dinosaurs are involved. Froggy moss nettle stew. It sounds delicious to me, honestly. I hope when we toss the frog into the stew pot, it also defecates and releases its bowels at the same time, just for the extra flavor, you know, just for the full-bodiedness of the stew. Guys, that's why I wanted to tell you that. Snack packs here. Frogs are good for strong bones, you've heard. Oh, snack pack. Everybody loved your popcorn and hot dogs that you chiseled up at our little event. I hope you can make next weekend's event. Fossil says, my favorite dinosaur is the Yi quilts. Basically a tine feathered dinosaur, tailless wyvern. Don't know what wyvern is. Fortunately, Yi Ki could not breathe fire. The fossil has feather impressions that showed animals' general shape. Frogs have a real-life issue with jumping into cooking pots when camping here in Florida. That's hilarious. Let's forage a little bit. Nice. I'm getting more from foraging, like, literally next door than I did in like, that entire trip I did the other day. What the hell's that about? Snack Pack, your house is looking amazing. Snack Pack's a very good chiseler. I got to check out more of their stuff for sure. It's likely not capable of powered flight, rather glided from tree to tree to find bugs on branches and eat seeds and fruit, and was unlikely to catch bugs while in mid-air. One could keep this animal as a pet. Lasagna says, I cooked 2 frogs so far in the past year. Hopefully you didn't. You found out when they jumped in and not after the fact. But who knows? Maybe you like frogs. I don't know. All right, it's 1:35. That was a long fact, but that's okay, Fossil. That was okay. It was more of like a series of facts about the dinosaur. I loved it. I loved every minute of it, though. I loved every long, drawn-out minute of those facts. No, I'm just kidding. You wrote it all. I could tell. I could tell that was not copy-pasted, 100%. Fossil, you're so silly. Fossil, I still haven't bought Thrive yet. I need to pick up Thrive and play it. Thrive almost seems like one of those games I would just play for fun, you know, like in the mornings when I'm just drinking coffee and waking up. Before I can like socialize with people on the server, otherwise I'll jump down their throats. So I'm grumpy in the morning. And I do need Thrive. Alright, let's freaking play this game, people. Why are we here? What is the point of life? Alright, so we're south of where we want to be. Or home or whatever, but we'll just go south a bit more. I love it. Lasagna says, first time I thought a stick fell into it or something. Oh, second time. You're talking about the frog in the pot. Yeah. I can see that. You'd be like, what just plopped itself into our stew pot? Thinking, oh, it must have been a stick from the trees. Sure, sure. Totally seems feasible to me. I'd probably make that same mistake myself. Do you know that they figured out that the T-Rex had lips probably similar to a Komodo dragon's? Okay, based on the wear marks of teeth fossils. So they had like sock puppet faces. Oh, you don't want to hear me in the morning, Mini Mongoose? No, you're not the problem, Mongoose. It's Metal Bob who's the freaking problem. You know, I wake up at 6 in the morning. It's like 10 p.m. for him. He's all chipper and like, you know, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. Because 10 p.m. is like party time for Bob. That's when he starts partying. So he's all up and bouncing around. And I'm just like, oh, whatever, Bob, shut up. No, I'm kidding. I love Metal Bob. All right. South we go. Rest. What? It says 12%. I've foraged with less than that before. Being especially stingy here at the river clearing. So we're just south, right? Let's go to the Green Tangle. Sounds like a place I want to be. The Green Tangle, baby. This is it. This is where all the acorns hide. This is also where I'm going to take a poop. And then I'm going to throw it into the solar system. Just get it away from me. It's gone. Out of existence. Hey, I told you. Acorns hang out in the Green Tangle. It's been known. It's been known. Foraging my life away. Trying to prepare for winter so I don't die. Which is going to be humiliating. And it's probably going to happen. And it's going to be Benny Mongoose's fault. Foraging, bunch of twigs, bunch of nonsense. Bunch of bull crap. Alright, now I need to start the fire. Oh my god. Oh, I thought I didn't bring my hand drill for a split second. I was going to poop myself. Let's grab that candle. Maybe I did screw things up. I mean, I've got a little tinder here. I almost did because I had to dip into my emergencies. My emergency. But we'll just get more. Here we go. I tried to brush Towsy, and he tried to eat the brush. Brush eater boy. I thought you. I looked at your latest comment first, Mini Mongoose, and for a split second, I thought you were calling me a brush eater. Boy, you almost got banned, just like on reflex. My finger reached for the ban button, but then I was like, maybe I should read her other comment real quick before I just hastily ban her. Wait, what's Fossil saying? They didn't have sock puppet faces. They were still scary. I do love the T-Rex though. They're the most studied dinosaur in paleontology. Also, weren't T-Rexes like they were one of the species alive when when the dinosaurs went extinct? So, in other words, when the asteroid struck the Earth, one of the active species of dinosaurs were T-Rexes, and weren't they one of also like the most populous dinosaurs just based on the fossil record? Like there was something like 1 million T-Rexes across the world, they estimated at that time. I don't remember if that statistic's exactly true, but yeah, because I've heard it said that on the timeline of Earth's history, like we are closer to T-Rexes than T-Rexes were to the Stegosaurus, because of just the sheer time span that dinosaurs ruled the Earth, 160 million years. So the earliest dinosaurs, for instance, the Stegosaurus, were so far from the T-Rex that we're closer than they were, which is radical. But all right, where are we at here? I can hear Fossil in my head furiously typing out a really long comment. I'm just waiting for it to pop up. I'm just waiting. All right, let's get going. To the north, people. North we go. Wait, am I going the right way? Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there, people. I stayed out a little bit later than I probably should have, but you know what? Who cares? Can I not travel? What's going on? Oh, we're too tired. Yep, don't ask me why I started that fire. %, on the candle. Let's go ahead and rest. We'll just climb on up. We'll be home. All right, so let's extinguish that. Let's put that away. Put some dried needles in there. No, those won't fit, so we'll need to put those into the bag. Now, we can put the tinder, I don't care, drop that on the ground. Throw the excrement into the solar system. Get it out of here, people. Stoke that big old fire up. Ooh, we're very hungry. Which is bad news bears, because I didn't really get much. Oh, that's a lie. We did get something, didn't we? Let's actually, let's go inside for this. I don't think I have any of the, what's it called stuff? The nettles. I didn't bring any nettles. Is there any rotten stuff in here? No, there better not be. Alright, we do have some fish. And I think there's fish outside. Or did I leave that inside? Or did I eat it? Yeah. Take those out. Alright, let's eat that. Great. Give me a bowl or two. Let's fill one of them up with water. Although I'm out of nettles, aren't I? Let's just see if I've got one maybe stashed away somewhere. Plenty of freaking healer's moss, I will tell you that much. That's my flower pot. Let's empty the travois. Let's toss it outside. It needs to be repaired. It's at 20%. Alright, how many acorns do we have currently total? No, that's not the right pot. All these little leather blueprints are kind of cramping my style here. Alright. There we go. Alright, we're back up to 12. If we can double this, then we'll be in a lot better position. that and that. Alright, let's cook up some food here inside our disgusting little cave. Oh, the stew went rotten. What? I didn't even know that could happen. Was that because I let it, like, sit out uncooked for so long? Huh. I bet you it was because the fire was turned off for so long. I betcha, I betcha. Well, that's garbage. Shoot. T-Rex was actually the most successful apex predator. Approximately 2.5 billion may have existed at all times. They have also they also have so many different closely related species. Okay. Yeah. I mean, there definitely were successful, the most successful. That's interesting. Alongside them, and was just a smaller T-Rex version. There was the Utrosaurus. Wait, I can't pronounce that. The other T-Rex. They saw snow and lived in Antarctica. That's cool. I love it. All right. 11, almost midnight. We are dirty. Yeah. I haven't been paying as close attention to my mood either. Which, I mean, we started so high that it hasn't been an issue, but I need to pay attention to that. Let's do a couple things here. Beautiful. So we got this medium patch leather. Now we need another one of those. So in order to get the medium patched, we're going to need to go for another 2 smalls. Autofill. We'll deal with that. Let's eat. Alright, let's eat. Oh, that was good. Did you see that one, Mongoose? So that was... I need to write that one down. Hold on. I need a special little notebook just for my recipes. Recipes. So that one was meat, tern root, and mushroom, I'm pretty sure. Actually, it was fish, so maybe not all meats work. Let's put specifically fish. And what was the last one? Mush? I think it was mushrooms. Right? Yeah, I think the something was the mushroom, because I got a buttload of those. We can test it again, because I do have more tern root. I might. That one's sealed. I don't know why I sealed that one. Yeah, we do have another tern root. Yeah, my weight is dropping too. Man, oh man. God, this game's so hard. Alright, well, we don't have any meat to test it with, so we'll just drop that. It's after midnight. We need to go to bed. 33% on the fire, so can we stoke it a little bit so it doesn't go out? Good. Alright, in the morning, I'm going to repair the bed. We're very dirty, but let's just sleep. I'm super full. I really don't know why I'm losing weight like that. Maybe you just really have to pack on the calories, don't you? It's crazy. Alright. Hey, discovered another blueprint. We'll just do ice skates next. Good. Let's repair. Drop that. Let's, let's go ahead and... I'm going to relax for an hour. Oh, I need to pee before doing this option. Okay. Ooh, what are the tracks? Damn. I need to kill that bear. If I could kill the bear, like, right before winter, wouldn't that be badass? That would give us so much meat, I bet, early on. Why can't I move this? Go. Yeah, I really haven't done enough growing stuff. Need traps for easy meat? Yeah, screw it. Let's throw up a couple traps. It's not a bad idea. I mean, they're not going to strike a lot during winter? Or will they? I don't honestly know the answer to that question. Mm, I don't know if I really want the snare trap versus this trap. I mean, these are just super easy to make. Right? Could make several of those probably. Burn more calories depending on the physical work. That's true too. That's true too. Good point. All right, let's take a quick drink. We'll build a second one real fast because, like I said, we can just knock these out. Boom, boom, boom in an hour, two in an hour. There we go. Yeah, I mean, if we could just get frogs with those, we'll be super good. Let's go. Oh, there's the bear. Let's go inside our house. Okay, I do have some more twine. First of all, let's warm up because we're cold. Shut up, bear. I'm going to build a pit for you to fall in and die. I'm trying to repair this. Alright, we're very dirty. Let's stoke this fire a bit more so it doesn't go out. Because we're going to go to the south a little bit and just get a crap ton of nettles. God, these are all bear tracks. Yeah, because those nettles are just so helpful for us, for our meals. Alright, let's wash ourselves. And we'll climb down. Alright. Nettle patch. So this is almost harvest. I've almost harvested all these nettles here, which is unfortunate. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to grow anymore before the season. Maybe they'll grow back in spring. I don't know. Okay, so there's that. I'll leave a little bit. Let's forage. I mean, we're still getting decent foraging. It's just not a lot of acorns. Okay, let's look at our map. We're going to go south and we'll hit up Shady Grove and we'll go through the Wild Thicket again. You know, their foraging should kind of reset a little bit. Refill, whatever. Not here. We're cold, though, now. I need to worry more about the fire than previously. Alright. Yeah, we'll go west. Beautiful. 40% foraging. I love it. Ooh, fire root. Fresh fairy weed. That's a nice one. There we go. Let's go. Alright, so we got that one foraged. We'll go south. It's 3 p.m. Oh, this was our little campsite. Okay. Let's forage here. Lame. Let's take a Duke and throw it away. Throw it away. Forage last time, I believe, for this location. Okay. If we go east along the river and head north, we can fish as we travel north. And hopefully we'll get some protein as we go home. I'm just going to put these nettle stems in here. Put that up there. Should I stop and build a fire? Maybe. Don't want them to, like, drop dead from something crazy. Are there no leaves here? Oh, for the love of God. Okay, beautiful. Let's get a big old lunker. Yes. Delicious pike. All right, well, you hit one like that, you don't just walk away. Okay. I think now we're going to walk away. Almost. What? Okay, we'll go north. Oh, wait. No, I need my candle lit. Damn, I need to make more candles. All right, Yeah, next animal we kill, I'm going to make a bunch more candles, but they're super helpful, obviously. All right, start that one up to extinguish the candle for the moment. Let's do that a couple of times. We're hungry. Ugh, we had no luck there. Let's extinguish that and go north. This candle just burned out. Damn. Um, well, we're only one spot from home. Fill that up. Go with that. Can we just climb? Too tired. There's no way we can get lost climbing, right? Good. Okay, we made it home. Partridge. And the bear's still around here. Still around, bear. Ugh. Did Rograt ever learn about lunkers versus honkers? I don't know. But you know what's funny? You asked that, Mini Mongoose. Um, every time I say the word lunker, I think about Rograt and him always saying honker instead. It's just a dialect thing. It's like tomato, tomato. The Brits say tomato, we say tomato. I say lunker, he says honker. Oh, that was funny though. All right, we did get a big old lunker. Let's grab these stems. Put that back. All right, the fires should still be burning inside. Let's grab some water for the nettles, as we got to blanch a bunch of those. It's getting late. The Honorable Fool's here. What's up, buddy? How's it going, my friend? Thanks for dropping by. Hey, look at this. One of our traps got sprung, but nothing got caught in it. How you doing, dude? Great to see ya. Honker was my dad's word for nose. Yeah. I think some people might use that word to refer to certain parts of the female anatomy, but we won't go into details, Mongoose, about that. But it's funny. It's super funny. All right. Yeah, Honorable. I hope you're pumped for the next big event this Saturday, buddy. I hope you can make it. Honorable, what's up? Ryan Bad. Sorry, Fossil. You know how it is with my comedy. Sometimes I push it too far, Fossil. I'll be the first to admit. Sometimes I cross the line. That's how it goes. Not every joke is going to be a winner. Some of them are going to be deeply, deeply offensive. Just how you got to accept that. It's part of being my friend. Let's put these away. Right, Honorable? I offend Honorable Fool all the time. He's constantly saying to me, Ryan, shut the fuck up. You're offensive. No, I'm kidding. He never says that. Let's grab this and pull this off. Good. Take that out. We're about to have a feast of deliciousness. I don't know if the water hurts me or not. Well, it doesn't hurt me, but I don't know if it interferes with the recipe is what I should say. Wait, what? Did you just stack with the bowl? Oh, the bowl's moved or something. God, I hate when it does that. It's gotta jump around. Alright, enough complaining. I've got delicious pike here. We're gonna eat like kings tonight, baby. Okay. That's about all we get. Oop. Slippery. Alright, good. Put the blanched ones away for now. Very good, people. I'm going to get Bob to take a poop on your doorstep now. Honorable, he went and he put one of his little chiseled poops into my fish tank, bro. And then he pointed it out to me. Like, didn't even wait for me to, like, find it organically. No pun intended. He just went, hey, look at this in your fish tank. Oh, haha, real funny, Bob. And, of course, he was instantly banned. Why is this... He was instantly banned, Honorable. Instantly. Not bad. Damn it, I'm still losing weight, though. How? You know, we are literally eating lean fish, too, so I guess it's not that big a surprise, but... Oh, the frog's going a little bit stinky, Mongoose. Let's grab the healer's moss. We're going to make a mongoose special here. This is Mini Mongoose's favorite recipe. Honorable Fool, she has been pestering me to eat this frog stew for the last 10 years. Hold on, I got to get a bowl. Oh, there's still water in this thing. Pour the water in. Yeah, she's constantly telling me about how she eats frogs all the time. It's weird. Why does the frog have little pips on it? Can you put blanched... Oh, can you stuff the frog with deliciousness, with herbs and spices? What the hell just happened there? Delicious. That one goes outside. Water and boil, you know it. Spirit. Oh, damn it. Do I have to worry about the stupid frog spirit? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I do. The poor little frog has a spirit. Oh, lordy. Lord be. Frog spirit. Okay, calm down, Mini Mongoose. I've noticed him has a lot of traits of Golem. Yes. She's constantly talking about my precious and all this weird stuff. It's weird. She's also a hobbit, which, you know, Golem was kind of a hobbit creature thing. They talk about it. It's lore. Mini Mongoose. How dare you? She was probably trolling me, too. Like this little frog recipe. I have a feeling that was a lie, and we're going to find out. And if it was, guess what? Guess what? Where's my stuff? Alright, Mongoose. Let's see what this is. I'm actually going to save it, too. We're going to save this. Mongoose soup. Look, it fits perfectly right there. Alright, eat it all. Did I get the recipe right? Make sure to say the recipe. You know it. Did I get it right? Looks right. Oh, damn. She wasn't trolling me. No way. The mongoose soup. Let's go. That's awesome. Many of you can see this. Look at pets in Discord. Fossils communicating to you via chat. All right, people, we've reached almost the 2-hour mark, so we're going to take a very quick bathroom break, grab yourselves a refreshment, but don't go anywhere. The stream will continue, and I will be back very shortly. Oh, we are back, everybody. Hello, hello. Thank you for sticking around here with me, folks. We are playing Card Survival Fantasy Forest, and let's get back into it. Yes, I did have to look at the kitty cat, too, on Discord. Alright, let's see. So, getting right back into things. We will go ahead and remove this for now. Deselect recipe. Alright, so 1:48 in the morning. That's way too late. Sleep deprivation is set in, so we'll take a nap real quick. I think we're gonna switch to a little bit of hunting in addition to just foraging too, but might try and actively pursue some meat because we can of course smoke meat too, which is great for preservation. But let's see here. Let's go ahead and sleep a bit more. Try and wait for that deprivation to drop off. Alright, there it goes. 8:30. Alright, we discovered another blueprint. Let's just research. God, I'm getting low on stuff to research now. Alright, not hungry. Fire's still going strong. We do need to urinate. It's at 4% dirtiness inside, so let's see. I need some more clay to start sealing these pots too. Let's do a little bit of preliminary work on this piece of clothing. I don't want to fully ignore it. There we go. What? Oh. Where's the... Got badger leather. Where's all my squirrel furs and stuff? Oh, here they are. I feel like they move around constantly. Alright, there we go. Just knock that out real quick. We don't have to do too much else, but let's do that. Alright, let's step outside. Gonna urinate. Okay, the bear is not something we're gonna actively hunt, but I do desperately need to figure out how to kill that sucker. Let's take a drink. By the way, yes, you need to keep the pottage hot to stop the bacteria from turning it to rot. Makes sense. Totally makes sense. Just like in real life. The furs are moving. Also, the bear will absolutely destroy you in a fight. Yeah, you thought the wolf pack was bad. The bear is 10 times worth. I believe it. That's why I'm saying we need to get this thing killed with like a trap pit or whatever it is. All right, we are cold. Let me go back inside real quick. So warm up. I'm gonna grab that too. Exit. Now I do have more candles with me, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but I kind of want this. Do I still have my bowl with me just in case? Yeah. Got some dried needles in there. All right. Let's see. Okay, meat is good, but better to get it from the stag doe, badger fox, absolutely. Yeah, the bear is just more annoying than anything else. I just want his sounds out of the way. I want to stop listening to him constantly complain. Okay, well, let's look at our map. I'm trying to decide which way to go. We can stay up here to the north and kind of hunt around for animals, but we're not going to get much in the way of acorns up here. But then again, we just went south yesterday and, checked all three of these places. So if we want acorns to the south, we're going to have to go farther and farther out, which isn't a terrible idea, but maybe this is where we actually take the leaves and stuff we need to build that other shelter. Can I also use dried needles? I don't want to go through the whole shelter. This game tickles my brain. What's up, Paru? How you doing, buddy? It's a great game. It really is. Bears must have bad cramps. They're always growling, yeah. Bears aren't great neighbors. Messy, loud, and but also cute. Like living across from a dorm. Nice, Rod. Nice. The bear hibernates in its cave for the whole winter, so you want to... Oh, that's good to know, too. All right. I think we'll go south. I can't remember if the dried needles are one of the things we can use for our shelter. I don't think they were, though. I think it was leaves. Well, I know it was leaves, but Is it also... How do I not have leaves here? I feel like pine needles wouldn't be great for making a shelter necessarily. No, I don't have any leaves. Towsy pressed the soggy, wet, licked paw into my hand. Yeah, of course. Haven't you ever heard when a guy gets nervous, his hand gets all sweaty and stuff when he's trying to hold his girlfriend's hand? That's what's happening to Towsy. All right, let's get going. Time to stop talking about it. We're gonna make this trip just a fun little trip. Getting sick of eating veggies here. I'm not Towsy. Wait, what? I'm not Towsy's girlfriend. No, you're his mom. That's true. You're his mother. He's practicing. You know how like a young boy will like practice like dancing with his mother for like the big sprout. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's just practicing with his mom. All right, let's see here. Uh-oh. Why am I in extreme pain? We just fell climbing. I just fell climbing. Oh my god, I didn't even notice it. I wish there was a log for this game. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Can I even get back up? Yeah, okay, well we made it back. Yikes. Dino, what's up, buddy? Oh, it was a hectic shift, well, I'm glad you're back, my dude. Welcome, welcome. What is going on with these traps? I literally keep putting food or bait into them and they just get eaten. Yeah, Splint making time. Wow. Okay, that just changed the whole game. Changed the whole game, people. Big time. Alright, I've only got one. Okay. Oh my goodness. You know, somebody commented yesterday, might have been I like Mitch Hedberg or maybe it was Pyro, about how it seems like I get so lucky and I never fall when climbing. And I was taking it for granted. I'm not even going to lie. I was like, oh, I'll never fall. Just broke my leg, people. This is bad. This is real bad. Yeah, oh, do you think it's just rotting away? Yeah, you're right, Mongoose. You're right. It's not anything. There's no supernatural stuff going on. It's just my dumbass. Does the healing ointment work or it's soothing ointment? That's got to help for something, right? Let's put that on there. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Apply salves to a wound. Objective checked off. Let's go. All right. Next, we go back outside. Wait. No. Okay. You know, that's how it goes. Some days you fight a wolf pack and survive. Other days you break your leg. You just got to survive, though. You got to push past it. We know what we've got to do. Kind of. So, okay. Recovery 1%, pain 99, analgesic factor. That's probably from the ointment. Now, let's put this twig away. Let's go back inside real quick. Now we're going to hunker down and do some serious fishing. That's what we're going to try and do in order to get a bunch of food. Forget about hunting now. It's fishing is what we're going to turn to. But let's think about this. Let's go through our food pots. I'm going to move this down next to the other ones. Unsealed storage. Okay. These need to be processed sooner rather than later. These are getting kind of nasty. We're going to eat those first. This lowers pain. We're going to grab these and take those outside to dry. The appleweed, we're going to save it. Oops. The fairy weed by itself isn't like super, obviously. Okay. That's a sealed pot. These pine cones, I want to put those together, but oh, look at this. These are 90% spoiled. Yeah, sticking those in there being dumb. Alright, we'll just take these and put these outside. I got those early on. Okay, get rid of that. Flower pot, we're not touching that. Here's this. Take those pine cones. These are at 59. I'm gonna dry these mushrooms. Alright, we have blanched nettles too, a little bit. Ugh, I gotta find another good source of nettles. Damn it. Or we need to plant them, but that's not gonna happen, is it? I gambled and tried to take down a stag mid-autumn. He beat me up, Hedberg says. No, I'm sorry, Mitch. I'm sorry. Yeah, you survived, but I kind of want to start a new run anyways, so I know what you mean, buddy. Good thing I know the tourniquet. Well, remember too, Mitch, that even if you survive for just a few more days after your incident or even another month, you're racking up those moons and suns towards your next character. So it's in your best interest to kind of keep playing it, even if your character's like at the very edge of death, and see if you can just squeeze a few more days out of them. But I also get the urge to like start a new run. Totally, totally. Maybe there was like other mistakes you made and you're just like, yeah, I just need to start a brand new one. Sometimes it's the best thing to do. No, I don't think I had. No, I don't have a rope equipped. I do need to do that, Kat. I'm glad you reminded me. We will definitely make one at some point. But he got cocked. Cocky. I did. I did. I definitely did. I also got cocked too. Let's see here. What are we doing right now? So it's 12:05. About at 50 acorns processed into flour. Damn. Yeah, that's rough, buddy. That is rough news. So I kind of want to transfer this fire out. Well, we definitely need to in order to start the smoking and drying process for our forest caps. So let's go outside. We will spark up that. Let's start putting those on there. Get this one going. Okay, fairweed, we're just going to let it dry on the ground. I'm just going to get rid of all of these. They're in my way. I don't want them to turn to rot right now. Alright, the turn roots. Okay, let's go back inside real quick. If you can make the healing ointment, that will speed your healing. Okay, awesome. We've got the soothing ointment, but yeah, I expect they're very different things. We do have the apple weed. Let's look. Healing ointment. Oh, it takes garlic too, which we don't have. I've not found a single thing of garlic in this whole all the time I've spent foraging. No garlics. Not a single one. Oh, we do have 2 blanched nettles left. That's huge. That's huge. Yeah, what am I carrying around this twine still for? We already made what we wanted with that. Alright, let's do some fishing. We're gonna, the one thing I guess that's the silver lining about getting injured now is it is going to force me to stick around camp a little bit more. So we're going to be able to get things like our fur coat ready. Maybe we can even build the door, because I think we're pretty much, I don't know, I hate to say it, but I think we're pretty much done with acorns at this point. We'll see. Maybe we'll get a few more as we go. I don't know how long it takes for fuck, I forgot the bowls. For a fracture to heal. Might as well just grab this too. And put the cauldrons out there. Maybe we can get those going again with some bones. Do I have any bones? I do. I have 4 bones. We'll toss those into the soup. We'll start a broth going. As long as we keep it burning. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. Put the charcoal outside. Alright, let's toss some bowls out there too. We'll just leave one in here. I'm going to go ahead and extinguish this fire because it's not doing me much good in here, just burning away. We can go ahead and cancel that because I don't have garlic. Alright, let's go back out. We can empty this and We'll drop it for now. Let's put 2 things there. Okay, we're just cooking turn roots right now, people, in anticipation of getting some fish meat. So let's try a fish or 2. No luck. We're going to move maybe a little north to fish, I think. I don't know how long it's going to take for these to dry out, but we'll find out, I guess. Hopefully I don't burn them. Okay, so let's see. We're slightly hungry. What I'm going to do is just eat this. Yeah, now we're tired of vegetables, so we'll hold off on these, obviously. I'll stick those into the bowl. Excuse me. We'll drop that. Grab this. Yeah, it's pretty bad shape. I want to leave it as is. Let's go just north. Thinking about this fire. Alright, now we'll go north. Fracture takes his ages to heal, unfortunately. Dang it. That's sad to hear. But not surprising, as a real one would. Do you think, like, is it going to take so long that this splint, like, it loses all its durability before it heals, probably? Am I going to have to make multiple splints, in other words? Excuse me. Good news is there's no bacterial need to worry about that for the fracture, right? Just the pain. Let's see, I've never broken anything. I'm lucky, yeah. I've never broken anything but my nose. Same here, Rod. Never broken a bone except my nose. 100%. But I've broken that like 3 times when I was a youngster. Alright, so let's see here. We're exhausted, but we're here to fish. We can do some foraging, but it's not the big priority. Although I should probably clear a little bit just to keep that fire going. Nice. Maybe I should have brought the travois for all. Hopefully we'll catch enough fish. I'll have to get it. Let's go poop. Throw it away. Let's take a drink and fish again. Nice. We're pretty dirty. Let's see. I've broken bones and not even realized it. Wow. You know, I should say that too. I have broken my toe before. In football, I broke my toe. But there's not much you can do about that. Like, they don't cast up your foot for a broken toe. Alright, let's do another big catch. Come on, baby. Give me another big catch. Hell yeah. 3 trouts. Oh, and a partridge in a pear tree. Let's hunt it. Equip in both hands. Charge. Throw the spear. 86%. Struck it hard. Not bad. Alright, so our fire should still be burning. Let's go ahead and return south. We will extinguish this one. Didn't do a single bit of foraging. Screw it. Let's go ahead and forage. Freaking bugs and mushrooms, people. Is that really all I get in this life? Bugs and mushrooms? Let's go south. Okay, time to urinate. We're sick of veggies. We're just tired of them. We don't want anything to do with veggies right now. And this is drying. Beautiful. So those are being dried. That's what we want. Let's get the fire started again. Nice. Now, we're going to warm up because we're shivering. Let's grab the knife. Gimme. Let's release a bunch of stupid spirits. I hate the spirits. I hate your spirit. I'm going to keep your spirit trapped on Earth. I think they need to nerf the time it takes to release a spirit. You know, it should be like a 3-minute thing. Okay, what do I do when I'm releasing a spirit, realistically? I'm saying a few words, and then I'm, like, pausing to, like, just offer a prayer to the animal, realistically. Like, if that's what I'm doing. If I'm, like, you know, somebody who believes in the spirit of animals, and I believe that they can be, like, recycled, I'm just going to say a few words, you know, please let this trout spirit be recycled into the great wheel of existence. And then I'll nod and I'll think about it. And that's it. 3 minutes tops. 5 minutes. 10, you're pushing it. 15, there's something wrong with you. You've got a spiritual deficiency in that case. No way it takes 15 freaking minutes. Not a chance. The spirit of a bear would take me 10. Oh, so I don't need to do it anymore. Specifically, to get your inside up so you could start making enchantments, which you can now. Nice. Well, that's helpful. Oh, okay. So these are dried. Beautifulness. Those need to immediately go into one of our little containers. Bloop, bloop. So let's run inside real quick. It's only 7:15. Plenty of time. It's cold, people. We need to make some clay. Is this sealed? I can't tell. Yeah, it is. Alright, unsealed storage pot. We'll put the dried crap in there. Shall I go ahead and process the acorns tonight? I think we should. Yeah, we'll process the acorns into flowers. Good, good, good. Or we'll start we'll start soaking them. We do have the grindy thing, the saddle cairn, so it goes real quick. And of course we've got the cooking pot too, so that goes even quicker. Alright. Boom. Do the rest in the bowls. Awesome. 5 left, and I've got enough bowls for this. 2. Yep, it's gonna happen. Oh, these need water. Duh. Oh. Did I forget water in these? No. Okay, so all of the acorns are now preparing. Forest caps are going. We're not super hungry, but we're very dirty, so let's take a bath. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. These aren't done yet. They're still raw. Takes a little bit of time for those. Alright, let's butcher up some meats. I'm probably gonna... Yeah, we got 3 trout. I bet you I can throw some of this meat onto the fire, too, to dry under the oven. I kind of want to make a second oven. But we need to focus more on the fireplace inside to get us through. Are these done yet? Wow. Take a while, don't they? Do we have enough firewood to keep us going? Yeah, we do. I need some more twigs, though. Alright, let's see here. Keep it up. Keep it up. Fatty fish meat. That's the good stuff. That's what we want to get my weight up, because it is still steadily dropping. It's like impossible to get this guy's weight up. Alright, let's see. These trout are really hooking it up, though. Lots of good meat coming off of them. Alright, so that was like 4 things dinged at once. These aren't dried yet. These are done. Take it all out. Beautiful. These are done. Take it all out. Nice. Okay. Take all my acorns. Take. Take. Beautiful. Now, I think I'll toss some bird meat in there. And 2 pieces of the fish. And that'll be like breakfast tomorrow. Everything else we're going to dry out. Make sure to overfeed them. Yeah, 100%. Maybe I'll eat the chicken and split up the fish in the morning and put like some veggies in with it. That's probably better. And let's continue to do this. Oh yeah, we can do a full run plus more. We can almost do 2 full runs of fish meat. Oh wow, that's awesome. All right, is this not done yet? Looks like it's taking things longer to cook all of a sudden. Let's warm up. Now it's done. All right, so take it all out. You know what, screw it. Just put it back in there for now and hold it. Put that away. Let's see if we can do this. It's 8:41. We're doing fine. Where's my saddle cairn? Whatever. I think it's inside. We can probably kill one of the fires. How's the stove? Okay, those are still drying. Let's go inside. Grab the cairn. Nope, that's not it. Damn it. I had it. I was so close to it. Come here. It's got a quality of 3%. Well, listen here. You know, some of us aren't the greatest at grinding stones on stones. All right. Oh, what am I doing? This is one of those that's weird. There's no autofill button for this particular tool. So, wait, how does it work? There we go. Yeah, that's a weird tool. It like doesn't operate the same way every other tool does. But no worries, no worries. I think I don't know, maybe it's because there's multiple things that can fill this. Like everything from copper ore to this. Okay. We're knocking it out, people. We're doing it up. Let's see. 69%, 94. Sorry about that. I'm having some throat issues here. Let's see. We're shivering cold again. 21. Let's go ahead and warm up. And we'll mill it. Okay. Let's go ahead and mill it. Okay, this ran out of fuel, so we can give it 1 log. Okay, it popped 2 of them on there. God damn, this game does that too quickly. Okay, so I just ruined the drying aspect of the oven by holding it on there for a split second too long. That's super annoying. It happened last time too. Okay, 1 log is perfect, 2 is too much. Alright, let's mill it. Probably not going to use that again. Damn. Well, oh, I got a lot of flour on me. Let's just go back inside. What's in here? That's the boiled meat, actually. Give me this back. Yeah, that was stupid. Alright, so flower pot. In you go. Look at that. Okay, it's not as much as I need, but you know, it's okay. We're still halfway through spring. Or fall. I can still get more. Oh, Mini Mongoose keeps nodding. Oh, I'm sorry, Mongoose. Don't worry. It won't be too much longer. Okay. I'm gonna hold off on the meat. We are very dirty. It is about time for bed. Let's go back out real quick. I'm gonna wash off. I'm gonna grab that. Extinguish jet fire. So Cat says it should still dry under below 50. Okay. So maybe I didn't ruin it. Let's go in. Relight that baby. We're at 10% dirtiness, so let's go ahead and sweep a little bit. Beautiful. I'm gonna put this meat away temporarily till the mushrooms dry, obviously. Let's grab that soothing ointment, because it's about to go bad. I don't know if this needs it again. I guess it can't hurt, can it? I mean, now I'm looking at 4 symbols, 2 of which are identical to each other. So these are identical. I mean, what is this info? Analgesic factor and pain have the same symbols, and recovery and healing factor have the same symbols. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go to bed, even though we don't have any sleep deprivation. Let's just go to sleep. So we got a big day. We got lots of stuff. Nap time. Oh, here we go. The Moon Maiden dream. Just great. Just what I didn't want. Wait patiently. She never comes. She always ignores me, no matter what I do. Alright, back to bed. Back to bed. Is there an end goal to this game or storyline? I like the survival aspect. This game, Stack Pack, is still in early access, so there probably will be end game stuff still to be added. If you check out Tropical Island, Card Survival Tropical Island, which is the predecessor, the Steam page is also pinned in chat if you're interested. That game does have like an end goal to it, and as for a storyline, it depends on which character you choose on Tropical Island. For instance, I'm playing the Huntsman. In Tropical Island, you can play a tourist, you can play a farmer, you can even play a mermaid on Tropical Island. And of course, each one has their own little storyline. It's not like some grand plot or anything like that, but there's a little backstory. Like if you're the mermaid, for instance, a bit of spoilers here, but the mermaid's one of the most challenging playthroughs, so you probably won't be playing it for a while if you do decide to pick up Tropical Island. But the mermaid comes to the island to give birth. So it's kind of like she's a turtle in that sense. You know, turtles live their lives at sea, the sea turtles, but they come to the shore to give birth. So when you play as the mermaid in Tropical Island, that's not this game, that's the previous game. Again, you have to come to the island and survive until you give birth, and you have to stay out of the sunlight because the mermaid has like really, you know, it needs moisture. The skin of the mermaid needs moisture constantly. It's really cool. I mean, this Tropical Island is like a gem, you know. It's one of those indie games that you probably never heard of in your life, but if you're into it and you get into it, you can drop hundreds and hundreds of hours into that game. Same with this one too. It's just, you know, we're still in early access here for Fantasy Forest. So there's a lot to be added. Yeah, eventually in this game, you're going to be able to have kids and like a family and like hunt legendary creatures, whatever that means. So yeah, there's still a lot. I'm really looking forward to the day when this is like a finished product too. It's going to be a pretty glorious game. Like the amount of content that'll be in here and stuff, no joke. And you can already tell. I think on their Steam page it says they've got like another 5 years of development for this one, but that was like a year and a half ago or something when it was first put on Steam. Don't quote me on that. You better double check the Steam page, but you know how these release dates are too. They're never like set in stone. Okay, I'm still encumbered from just like carrying my normal stuff around. I think we'll just eat, but we're not sick of veggies anymore. So let's mix this meat. Okay, so this is cooling. It did dry those, which is glorious. I am going to start it again, but I think we'll just do the fish. So let's actually do that. Let's get 4 of the fish on the stove outside this morning. Early morning, sun's not even up. We're out here just smoking fish. You know, this game is so much fun. I need to play it more off stream too. And I'm not trying to say that to be like selfish or anything, but The game has such a way of immersing you because the sound design is really good. Put your headphones on, like turn off the lights in your bedroom or your office or whatever, and just play this single player when you're not like listening to me talk or anything like that. You'll really get into it, and it's just so much fun to like immerse yourself in these survival games. It really does. It has a crazy like immersive factor for what it is, for not being like a first person like, experience or whatever. All right, so let's mix and match a little bit here. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is boil these up. Wait, what's happening? There we go. Let's boil these up real quick. And we're going to have to step inside. Kind of sounds like a modern Oregon Trail. Yeah, there's a lot of traveling and exploration, but you kind of stay put. Like, as you can see, like, I built this mud hut. This wasn't here. I had to pick a spot to build it. So it's definitely like you do a lot of exploring and moving around, but ultimately you do kind of establish yourself in one particular spot, or maybe you have a couple of different base camps throughout the map and stuff. And again, the map is pretty crude, but you have to imagine this is more of like what you would draw if you were out in the wilderness yourself, literally just drawing yourself a map. This is kind of what it would be. You've just got the directions, the river, like there is enough detail to say that like this is a pine forest versus this shape down here is an oak forest. But there's a lot of realism going on too. All right, anyway, let's put these forest caps away. Where was I putting those? Right in here. I might go ahead and process the pine cones. What do we do? Do I just crush them? Oh, it just says harvest nuts, 3 minutes. Okay, that's doable. I don't know if I should leave these things in their shells until they really, really get close and then process them. Or does it even matter? I don't know. Why am I missing a fish? I thought I had... Oh, no, I only had 7. That was right. Okay. So, those need to cook. Let's throw them on the fire. Getting distracted here real easy. Throw those on there. Let's knock out another small leather patch, possibly. Okay. Wait a second. That I had 2 of those, damn it. Alright, cut that one up. Beautiful. 30 minutes. It's cooked. Grab it, put it away. Let's toss that in there and let's eat it. Hey, that one tasted good. 2 boiled mushrooms and a boiled meat. Tasted good. I'm going to write that one down. 2 boiled mush and a chicken. Boil. I don't know if boiled versus roasted matters, but I bet it does. 1 boiled bird, aka dinosaur. All right. Pine nuts last longer whilst in the cone. Okay. In that case, we will put them back. Thank you, cat. So we'll just leave them in there. Yeah, 100%. Wait until the last possible minute, then we'll shell them, and then we'll probably eat them, but we'll see. All right, so we've got the 2 boiled fatty meats. Did I eat? That's the flower pot. We need to seal that one. That needs to be sealed. Did I eat those nettles that I had? I think I did. This is why I need like 4 baskets, because I just got too much stuff sitting around. Too much junk. I can put these bone pieces away. Alright, let's do... Real quick. dig up some mud. Autofill that. Give me some of that. Okay. Let's seal. That bear, man. That freaking bear. Alright. Here we go. Okay, we're going to need more twine for that. Fish turnroot mushroom? Question mark? Wait, what? Was that one of the ones too? Fish turnroot mushroom. Yeah, that was the first one we tried, mini mongoose. Yeah, that one was the rainbow. That was the real good one. This one I just wrote down wasn't rainbow, but it was tastes good. 2 boiled mushrooms and a boiled bird. Maybe if we threw like another thing in there, like another nettle. Oh, there's the bear. Okay. Just gonna stop playing with that. We'll just put it away. That'll be lunch. Let's try the 2 turn roots like that. Let's eat that. Okay, we're very full. I'm just going to go ahead and eat that too. All right, now we're bursting. We're sick. We ate too much, but that's okay. All right, good, good, good. We are overfeeding him. We're trying to at least. How's his acute pain? Okay, so the oven is cooking. Shit. Yeah, so it definitely did ruin it when I put that second piece in there. So we ended up with 4 pieces of cooked meat. So in other words, now I need to let that thing completely finish. Let's re-enter. Let's put this meat away. Give me 1 piece of it actually. And I'm gonna seal that, because we have to wait for that stove to burn down now. And it's not a big deal to seal it. It's like, where the hell's the clay I just made? There it is, right at the end. It's like a 15-minute process. Bear stew, baby. I know, I know. All right, so... Let's look at something here. This fireplace needs 8 more bricks, and that's the second stage. We can knock that out, maybe. Oh, you can dry cooked meat too? Thank you, Kat. That's helpful. Let's try to knock out the second stage of this today real quick. I hate to like just rest on my laurels here and think I've got enough food, because I know I don't, but also we're hurt. Couldn't we use feathers, I thought? No, it's just reeds. Okay. Build it. Whoopsie. Oh, it's okay. No worries, Kat. I mean, you know, as I always stress, they're still in early access, so things are always subject to change. No doubt about it. Okay. Yeah, this furnace is another big one. And we could finish it right now, actually, too. Hour and 30. Yeah, might as well. Let's go in here. I don't feel like the furnace is a big priority for surviving winter. I do feel like I'm behind on it. Like I probably should have gotten it built already, but I don't have it. So, all right, let's build this one. Oh boy. All right. I mean, that's not that difficult. I can go cannibalize those bricks that we just put into the furnace now. Let's grab a twiggy. Do we have any? Make some. What? Oh, too tired. Let's actually relax. I don't want to rest. I want a full relax. Yeah, my morale is really good right now. I think it's all the good meals we're trying to Oh, with mud and fat as well as clay? Can you do it with mud? Okay, that's good to know, because then I don't need to turn it into clay. But I think... Oh, I needed more sticks. Did we get some or no? Alright, let's do another choppy choppy. Okay. Yep, just checking those fires. Alright, let's throw these in. In go the sticks. Enter. Back to this. Okay, so just 4 more pieces of clay. Not difficult. How's my shovel? Oh, it's at 15%. Well, we can make another one, obviously. Brilliant. In we go. Autofill, hour. It's done. We got a fireplace, people. Now, what exactly does the fireplace do for us? Can be lit with tinder provided it has enough fuel. So is it just like a more advanced fire pit, essentially? I mean, campfire, I should say. Is it just going to give us, like, better warmth? Or was it even worth me building? Was it a waste? I feel like it's got 4 spots on it to cook with. I assume that's what that's for. Mm-hmm. Has 4 slots and burns less things. Okay. Beautiful. Now I think we should focus on a door, which I'm actually fairly close to. We do need to chop down another tree. That bird sound is piquing my interest. I'm going to keep this fire burning because I'm intentionally trying to let the stove burn down to 0. So that'll be our forever fire right now. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Mongoose asks, why not dig the mud with your hands? I think we get more for either less time or the same amount of time. I'm not sure. It's a good question. I just assumed it was better. But now you're making me wonder about it. It also heats the room better, if I understand. I think we need the door. I think we need to prioritize chopping down a tree. I'm gonna, like, every couple hours, we'll work on just a little bit of this winter coat, too. So let's autofill. You know what I'm saying? We'll do it in little bursts. So, boom. There's another piece for that. Autofill that. Do I not have another needle? Defecate. Let's drink. Let's throw that away. Let's look for a needle real quick. How do I turn this into a needle? Alright, we'll make a needle. 15 minutes, that's reasonable. 3 needles, that's really good. Alright, what are we doing? We need to urinate. We're very dirty. We just got a fish. Redeploy it. Alright, man, we need to find a better source of nettles. If I go to the north, are there nettles to the north of me? Let's go back inside real quick. Because if I can keep eating that nettle with fish, he really likes that. He really, really likes that quite a bit. Alright, so that's unsealed. Those are dry. Wow, those dried mushrooms are still kind of getting stinky pretty quick. Maybe I should seal that one up too. Okay, that's useless to me. Oh, let's see. Sometimes they swim to clean off because they like swimming. That's smart. That's smart. Thanks, Rod. That's right, everybody. Like the stream. Don't forget. Appreciate you, buddy. It's like 6 months for the shovel and three for the hand. Same time it uses shovel durability, though. Yeah, shovels pretty much that's all I use it for. I'm not digging a well or a cellar right now, so having the shovel around, just saving it, doesn't really seem very like it's kind of pointless. Let's toss this into there for now. I'm just gonna hold that guy for the moment. Since we're only slightly hungry, I can just eat that. And yeah, let's build this. So I need to do everything I just did with the leather all over again, and we will be close. We'll be super close. But we're not going to do it right now. Although I will. Hey, Vakuna, how's it going? Nettles are mostly south along the river. Yeah, the place directly to the south of us. We're here at the rapids to the south. The Green Falls, we've already completely, well, not completely. There's like one more bunch of nettles, but after that, maybe I will make a quick trip to Shady Plains or whatever the hell it's called, Shady Banks. That's 58%. I don't know though. I don't know if I have enough time. Let's see. But the nettles are super helpful for our mood and boosting it. Really, really nice to have them. Could take the travois. Okay, the oven is still burning. Yeah. Oh, extreme pain. Damn it, I should have got that soothing stuff out. What does it take to make more of that? What's better, soothing salve? Analgesic powder. Yeah, I don't know how the hell to make that. We can do the soothing ointment. This I can make. We can make some of this right now. Let's go back inside real quick. I'm trying to think, what should I do? Should I go get nettles, prioritize that, or worry about the pain? The mood's fine. We're extreme pain, and usually the big deal with that is like getting super depressed. I think I'm just going to go get some nettles. Please don't fall. It is going to take me 45 minutes. Oof. That's a long time. See, we've got 2% left on this nettle. I'm just leaving it. I'm not even going to take it. Let's go south. Willowback is analgesic. Not sure where else in the game. What else in the game? I do have Frostleaf. I don't have Willow Bark. Oh, that's right. I need to make that rope. Well, here's the nettle we came for. So let's get a bunch of it. I do have gloves. I'm not going to put that down because I'll forget it. You know what? While we're here, let's get a couple of handfuls of reeds too. Okie dokie. Alright, we've got an hour before nightfall. We do have a campfire here. So, yeah, let's take advantage of our wakefulness here. Let's fill up this travois. We'll get some more reeds. That's probably it for the reeds. Yeah. And let's get a bit more nettle. What's this track right here? Ooh, it's a partridge. Alright, don't need those. Put that away. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, it's 8:30. Let's start this up. I'm actually cold, so let me warm up. We'll extinguish. Oh, wait. I don't want the thing. I want a candle, not a piece of tinder. I need to make more candles really badly. North. What'd Rat say? Climbing with the splint bolt. I didn't forget. I mean, I knew that we're still hurt. I did forget about the rope, but oh, okay. Let's see. Here we go. Another climb. Too tired. We'll rest. Do need to make that rope. Definitely do. No more falling, buddy. If you break both your legs, we're in serious trouble. All right, we're here. We made it back. Soak the reed. We'll take everything out. Grab the nettles. Fill that up with water. It's already filled. Take a drink. All right, let's fill these up. Probably get all this taken care of at our fireplace. Yeah. Our new fire pit is amazing. Put you in there, in there. There we go. Uh-huh. Very good. All right, we can extinguish the candle. So the oven is back to being cooled. One thing, just one. Boop. Okay, that's all we want. Actually, we can do two. No, that's probably too much. Actually, I think by the time it burns, it's gotten just low enough that it does go into a... If you're starting it from 44, I think it'll still work from 44 when you're going from cool like this to the next phase. You know what I'm saying? But if it's already heated and you throw in 44%, it's going to get up to cooking. I think that's what happens. But let's go inside, because I'm not going to do it right now. Okay. Alright, we're exhausted. We are getting a little hungry, but we've got plenty of fish and nettles now. Let's toss... Start the fire? I hate that I can't start the fire with the candle. Alright, so let's put that out. That needs to go away. Travoy, get out of my inventory. Now... We can extinguish that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Don't have to worry about the spirit. Nice. Nettles are done. Take it all out. Put the fish scraps outside. Let's go ahead and take it all out. Look at all those delicious blanched nettles. All right. The fireplace is nice. It does have a nicer feel to it. It's funny to say that, but it does kind of feel that way. All right, we'll cook that up. Yep. Toss it in, toss it out. Wait a second. That one. So I've got 7 nettle leaves left. They don't stay good for very long, do they? When they're boiled like this. Definitely want to keep them in storage, but we'll eat those quickly. Those are going to be our first things that we eat. All right, so we've got quite a good dinner on the stove there. Let's go outside. We have sleep deprivation, so we do need to go to bed soon. Let's drink. Let's go back in. I'm going to prepare one thing of fibers, and then our food will be done. And we will eat. And we'll eat again. And I think we'll go to sleep now. 11, almost midnight. Let's see. Oh, fireplaces also increase sanctuary and comfort. Speaking of that, let's sweep up one time before bed. All right, now we'll go to sleep. Full 8 hours. We're watching the sleep deprivation, watching for that to drop off. As soon as that drops off, I'm going to wake him up. Bear's out there. There it goes. 7 a.m., decent. Sleep deprivation's gone, and we're awake. Fireplace is still going strong at 30%. We have no more fuel in here. What do we do today? Let's go ahead and eat. Yeah, I know you like it, buddy. Sure makes a lot of noises like he likes it. All right. Couple of things. Urinate. Also, I don't feel like it would take you 3 minutes to soak a reed. It would take you 30 seconds to like drop a reed into the side of the river. Maybe you just got to position it, right? Maybe the whole time is just making sure it doesn't like get swept away by the current or something. I don't know. I'm always very critical of the time because the time is so essential. You know, if you waste time or if you do the wrong things in the wrong orders, it can screw it up. So time's important. Let's swim as per Mini Mongoose's recommendation. Let's go ahead and make that soothing ointment too. Do I need to do anything out here? I kind of do need to start. We had 3 pieces of meat still? A fish. Am I sitting on that still? I think it's in one of these sealed storage vessels. Yeah. I've got raw fatty fish in here. All right, so we need to unseal that. And this needs to start the smoking process. Then I can go ahead and grab that soothing ointment. One dry frost leaf. Actually, there's dry frost leaf on the ground, I think. Yeah. Okay, should I put that away? Probably. Nice. What's in here? I think I'm going to take that out. Get some organization going. Is all my fire in the same pot? No. Let's actually take this out. So I'm trying to get organized here real quick. Let's put that in there. That in there. That's pretty good. This is like my herb pot. Okay. Apply. Cool. Let's clay it up. So this will be like our primary one now. All right, we're shivering. Let's get this ointment out of my face. All right, let's go outside because this is sitting in my pocket and that's not smart. We need to get that onto the oven. Shut up, bear. Loudmouth. You're a big coward. Should I put the oven inside? Was it stupid of me to put the oven outside? It should be inside, shouldn't it? Or is that an issue? I can't remember. Alright, so the cooked fatty meats. I don't know why I brought it with me out here. Let's stick it back inside for the moment. We are going to eat it with our nettles soon. Okay, let's get this more of this ointment crap made up. Soothing salve. Duration 15 minutes. Love it. Alright, so I'm going to put 2 of them away. We'll keep 1 of them. Actually, maybe I'll just go ahead and put it on me right away. Oh yeah, that brought the analgesic factor up to 99%. So we're still in serious pain. Well, we're in acute pain. It does say I'm in serious pain, but it's not like, I don't think it's the worst stage. The oven takes up way too much space. Okay, unless you get some extra rooms. Gotcha. Yeah, that was Dariath was saying he added one of the extensions to his, and he was doing like a smoking room. So he had a bunch of ovens, I think. That's a cool idea. Speaking of which, we do need to get that door. Maybe that's what we should do right now is chop down another tree. Throw away. I mean, it's not working on food, so I hate to do it, but if I can get a door up, I'll feel a lot better. And so it was already halfway chopped. So I'd done that earlier. How are we so cold? Okay, we're drying here. Let's just get a little fire going over here so we can warm up when we need it. All right. Holding off on the food because his weight is still going up. We're dirty, but let's do the clear. Where's the log? No, I don't want to split it into pieces. We want to do the board. Oh, and I keep forgetting about the rope too, Cat. I'm going to probably climb again without it being stupid. 1 hour. Oh, it cooked it again. Oh, I was wrong. Yeah, it's 44 is just too much. It's just too much. It doesn't work. Doesn't work. Well, she said that I can still dry cooked meat, so it's not the end of the world. We just gotta wait for that to finish. And then we probably do want to smoke some of this or dry it or whatever. Yeah, that's stupid. It was my own fault though. Fur coat will really help keep me warm. Yeah, we need to prioritize that too. But we're working on the boards. Let's proceed with those because I think we can get that done today. We'll be in real good shape. Okay. Too tired. Let's do a full relaxation. Yep. Helps our well-being, gets our mental state, whatever. Do it. Flint knife broke. No. Damn it. Ah. Alright, well, guess what? We make a new one. We don't cry about it. We just make a new one. And no, I don't have metal yet, but we'll get there. Alright, we need a twine and a flint. In we go for both of those. Flint. No. Oh, poop. It's always something. Yeah, while I'm here, I should whip up that rope, too. Well, since we're hanging around the camp today, just crafting, maybe that's what we'll do. But let's get this done. Focus on one thing at a time. 2 freaking hours. Jesus. Maybe I won't get it done today. Why did I bring the spindle out here? Back inside, Spindle. Spindle is like a... She doesn't leave the house. Alright. Put that one up there. Boom. 1 hour. Let's urinate. Quit dancing around. There we go. Let's urinate. Hey, we got pine planks for days, people. Drop that on the ground. We got a brand new flint knife out of the deal. We're going strong here on the fire. Let's step inside real fast. Drop these on the ground. It's almost time to eat. In fact, it is time to eat. Beautiful. Copper knife is such a game changer. Yeah, I promise we're going to get that furnace built. One of these days. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. Door. Okay. It's 2-stage process. I don't know what the second stage is, but, you know, we've been talking about making this rope, so why don't we hunker down here for a minute, and let's eat another thing, because these nettles are turning real quick. Frankly, so is the fish, so let's just eat that. Okay, let's get these let's get some cordage made, people, some serious cordage. Everybody gets excited when I pull out the spindle. It's like the star of the show, the spindle is, people. We're not done. We're not done. Switch it up. Yarn. Wait, do I need the yarn? I forgot the rope. I forgot what the recipe is. Let's see here. Rope. Where are you? Oh, is it under cloth? I don't know where the hell the rope is. See, in the other game, you don't need the rope recipe, which I really prefer. There it is. Oh, it takes twine, not the yarn. Damn it. Okay, see, this is why I hate this. Big old changes that my brain can't handle. Okay, so we wasted a little bit of effort there, and it is now too late to see. So let's step back outside. Oops. Out we go. Light ya. Extinguish. in. Light. God damn. Super low on wood. I wish I could throw the whole pine chunk in there. 33%. That's good enough. That's fine. That's fine. We can see. So let's continue with our fiber processing. This time I want twine, not yarn. I hate yarn. It's useless to me. Okay, that's a good amount. We're looking at the door first. Let's just pull that out. Let's look at the door first, I think. Yeah. 2 hours. Ouch. Well, let's just set ourselves up with some more cordage instead of focusing on 2-hour door work. We'll do that in the morning. Need to drink something. Okay, that's beautiful. Drop the spindle. Autofill. Build the rope. Look at that cat. I finally got smart. Boom. I've got the rope on, people. It's happening. All right, let's go outside. It's 11 o'clock at night. We are going to take a drink. Then we'll have a little swim to wash ourselves off. Now we're pretty cold, so let's go back in. We'll do a quick warm-up by the fire. And to bed we go. I don't have the sleep deprivation on because we went to bed pretty early, so I'm just going to watch right there. Once we max out at our wakefulness. All right, let's step outside and we'll urinate and defecate. And we can take a drink. And we can go back inside and eat. I need to chop some wood today. Yeah, we'll end up eating all this. Actually, let's grab some of this ointment too. How's this looking? Yeah, okay. So we'll eat. Nice. Apply that. Okay. 5:48. The fire died. I've got no fire in the place, so I can't light it. We've only got a few minutes until daylight. Let's sit here and relax for an hour. Look at that. Well-being 100%. We're feeling fine. It's like the Beatles song. I'm feeling fine. Let's go. Safety rope. So we are chilly. Oh, man. I want to focus on this, actually. What were we doing out here, though? What was going on? Shut up, bear. Get away from me. Oh, hey, it's a frog, mini mongoose. Yippee skippy. Yippity skippity. Wait, what was that track that just popped up? Is that the bear? Yeah. I don't care about the bear. Let's put my excrement in the trap. What? I mean, the animals of the forest don't consider my poop to be attractive bait? Are you kidding? So relaxing with the bear noises. Mongoose. Let's stone our weed. So I got some fairy powder to sprinkle on you people, on you wonderful magical people out there in TV land. Let's wash ourselves. We need to chop some serious wood ski. I've only got 3 durability on this. I'm thinking I might just break this, and then we'll make another axe today. We also got to finish off that door, don't we? You know what? Let's hold off on the axe. Let's not break it in case I need it for some final construction or something. Hey, there's a partridge. Let's go. All right, in we go. We aren't super hungry, and we've got other stuff that needs to be eaten first, so I'll just drop those guys off. I'm actually kind of hungry. Get in there, fairy weed. This is a double fish with one thing. Yeah, it just tastes okay. Alright, we're shivering cold. Oh, and I didn't bring any freaking firewood in here. Like a dummy. I hate when you filter it, it removes your cottage too, or your little mud hut, so you can't put the firewood in there like that. I don't like that. All right. So, how's the stove? All right, it's at 0%. I swear to God, I'm just going to put nothing but twigs in it from now on. All right, that should be enough. 36 is like, I think that's perfect. Shut up, bear. All right, enter. Let's get the fire going. Sometimes it feels like everything comes together nicely, but then sometimes it feels like just starting a fire takes like half the day. Like you go to chop wood and then your axe breaks, and then you got to go get flint and you got to make a bunch of coordinates. Then it takes 2 hours to build the axe. But it's all right. I'm not complaining. Let's warm up. Okay, let's look at this door. Oh, two-stage door process. Man. Oh, God, I don't care about moss. Ooh. Ooh. So, I've got those reeds out here. Oh, what? I've only got one? Am I super short? Hold on. Wait, that's right. We can actually dry reeds in our fireplace too, can't we? I forgot about that. Maybe this will speed up the process. Okay, so those are drying. We'll have more than enough now. Let's see. Should we focus on twine? Because twine is also something we're going to need for this, and of course for making the smaller patches, which we're getting close to. So what did I need? Yeah, another large patch. It's a process. It is a process. So we need another one of these, which means we need 2 more of these and 4 more of these. So we'll start with the small boys. We definitely have the squirrel for it. I'm pretty sure. In fact, let's just take the time. I feel like I'm ignoring food right now, and it's super important that I don't do it, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to die this winter no matter what happens. We'll see, we'll see. All right, so there's that. Let's go ahead and just knock out 2 more pieces for the next little one that we'll need. Put that away, drop that. All right, let's pull out some more fibers. Okay, that's 2 more batches. Autofill, build. Autofill, build. Isn't that a bit from... Oh, okay. The family show, a guy who can change a light bulb, notice the drawer bug, and goes to screwdriver, notice something else. Alright. Autofill, build it. You go in there. Just autofill that. And let's get another patch made. Build it. Build it. Now we do that all over again. We'll do another medium. We'll do 2 more of these. Let's grab this. I don't know why I constantly move the knife back and forth, but where you at? There they are. 2. Yeah, it's definitely repetitive and kind of plotting and like a little bit tedious to do it this way, but it is an improvement over the way it used to be. I will say that with the leather and textile making, because each one was like a different type. You had like, what was it? You had like felt, and then some of it was leather. It was a nightmare. It was an absolute nightmare. Let's see. Put that up there. Autofill that. Wait, what happened? I thought that was... Oh, no, that was my first one. Okay, yeah. So we need 2 more. Okay, I think we're out of cordage now, though. Yeah. All right, so let's do more. Who cares about the moss? Quit telling me about the moss. Let's urinate and drink. We're hungry again. I think We're now out of our fish. So we're going to be looking at the frog. Oh no, I do have one piece of cooked fish here. We don't have much to go with it though, do we? No. Like I'm going to need to travel south. Yeah, and get some more moss for the frogs too. Mongoose. Listen, I've got so much healer's moss. This is at 98%. You know what? Maybe we should just do 2 and the frog mongoose. Is that probably gross? That's probably gross, though. You know, like he's gonna hate that. Honestly, he's gonna look at that and just gag. All right, let's do one of these and a bird meat. Let's go outside and fill those bowls with water because I'm sure that'll make it more appetizing. I only need 2 of these technically, so I'll just let the other things dry naturally. All right, so that's a happening. Let's see. Did I have any more spindles? Yeah, no, duration. I know, running on low weight, man. I have been struggling to keep this weight up the whole time. It just steadily goes down, down, down. Like, no matter how much I feed. Like, he's not... Like, I don't starve him or anything. It's just, like, really difficult to keep that up. I don't know. Maybe I need to do more hunting of, like, big game as opposed to eating so much, like, squirrel and lean fish meat. Maybe is the issue. Excuse me. Yeah, that wasn't so great. Put that in there with it. Okay. Well, we're just going to stay focused here on some stuff. We're almost there, people. Almost there with this thing. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, did my needles break? No. Okay, we got one more here. I think we might be able to just squeeze it out with these needles. Yeah. I mean, we did have a bunch of meat at one point when I killed those 2 wolves and the pig, but, like, once that runs out, yeah, you're back into, like, starvation mode, essentially. Just eating basically rodents and fish. Yep, you know, that's one thing I'm starting to learn. You've got to have a steady influx of meat coming through. I mean, there's so many things you got to juggle with this game, especially early on. Like, your first year is so difficult. I mean, I've never even made it through the winter, so I can't even say I've gotten there. All right, there's the large. Look at that. Woo! Ah, too dark. Oh, did the fire burn out? Shit. Damn it. I got the wood for it. I just wasn't even paying attention. Crap. Poop. Alright, well. A little bit of time wasted. Not the end of the world. Let's not cry about it. Let's just make ourselves a very large patch piece of leather. Watch me do something wrong. Like, somehow this won't be right. No, okay, thank God, that's right. Whew. Okay. So, I think that now I want to make some more needles. Because we're almost done with this. I feel like we might as well just frickin' do it. 2145. What did it say? I need 6 of them. We're getting a little cold. So let's warm up. Reeds still aren't dried yet, so we still can't do the door. But we're hopefully by tomorrow, that door will be ready to build. Drop those. Fill and build. Oh, gotta go outside and poop. Alright, let's do spindle. Beautiful. Autofill. Duration 1.5 hours. We'll do that in the morning. Let's go outside. We're gonna drink. We're gonna excrete. And we are gonna wash ourselves. And then we're gonna go to bed. Because we've got sleep deprivation. We're sleepy, but we did a lot today. We got a lot accomplished. And in the morning, we're going to make the fur coat. We're going to finish our door. And I'm going to repair the bed in the morning, too. So let's do 8 hours. Yeah, we're going to have a door. We're going to have the fur coat. We're going to have the fireplace. Oh, shit, I clicked it too early. Nope, it just dropped off. Nice. All right, so drop that. Let's repair the bed. Let's... God, it takes forever for these stupid reeds to dry. Let's throw those other two on there just because. All right, let's build this. Oh, I need to pee. This game. Urinate. A drink. In we go. Let's warm up by the fire. Oh, he sounds even closer now, doesn't he? Woohoo, look at that fur coat. Quality, you know, it's 34%. It's made out of a bunch of squirrels that I patched together, but literally took me days and days of effort. So there it is, people. We're putting it on, too. I gotta watch, make sure I don't overheat, but hey, day 20, we've got ourselves the coat. I'm feeling real good about that. Now, we're just waiting for these to dry. Shut up, bear. We don't have any out here, do we? Is this maybe stacked? No. Poo. I'll just pick these up. Yeah, I see you there, bear. You're worthless. Oh! He wants my fish, is what he wants. Sorry, bear. Let's pick that up. Let's put that back. Let's go ahead and grab. Grab. Nope. Wish there was like a command to do all of those at once. That would be really helpful. All right, let's see. Pit traps. Yeah, I'm actually thinking we might be ready for some pit traps because this dude is all over the place. And who knows, pit traps might be the best way to get animals during the winter. I don't really know. I'm just going to build one right here. I don't know if that's the best place to put one. I'm sure we should probably put it like closer to the bear's cave. But this mofo is always walking around over here. All right, where would a pit trap be? There it is. So it just takes time. It's definitely a project we're going to work on. I honestly think maybe the furnace should take precedence. We're only 10 bricks away from getting the furnace. And obviously they're both going to demand the shovel. It's only got 10%, so I'm going to have to make a new one regardless. I'm just holding this trout with that bear, like, right next to me. Okay, shovel broke. We knew that would happen. We'll make another one here shortly. Alright, there's that. Why is this? Those fish scraps rot away too quickly. I don't have anything to put in the fish trap, or in the traps now. Okay. Let's put that back in there. Autofill. Too tired for this action. Alright, let's relax. Yeah, my morale's dropped quite a bit. It was like in the 80s when we started today. Objective complete. We've got ourselves something here. I don't know how to use it, and we're not going to fire it up right away, but we've got it. So that's another big accomplishment, I think. Now, let's set ourselves up a shovel. Okay. Boom. Ah, flint axe freaking broke. Knew that was going to happen. We anticipated it, so set up a flint axe. Oh, we don't have the wood? It's inside. Alright, so. Where's my shovel at? There it is. Put those right next to each other. That goes in there. We are hungry again. Let's enter. What's the mongoose saying? Manga, I don't have any fresh scraps or anything. Like, they literally all just disappeared. They all just rot away. Alright, so let's rest. I mean, now I'm going to have some fresh scraps here for sure. And I will put them in there. In fact, let me go grab that little mouse out of there. Replace that. Boom. There we go. Fresh fish scraps for the mongoose. Sorry, I ignored you, mongoose. I apologize. I'm so sorry. All right. Let's get that in there. Enter. I wish I had more delicious nettles. Are you dried yet? I swear to God. This takes so long to dry. So long. Who's the dude you're talking about, bro? You talking about the guy streaming right now? Alright, let's see. Oh, I need to sweep this up here. There's our foods. Put these reeds back in here. Alright, let's sweep one more time. Beautiful. Grab our soothing ointment. It's the last one we currently have, but we can make... actually don't remember if I can make more of it. There's that. Alright, so we're hungry. Let's eat. Just eat that stupid thing too. Not bad. Yep, weight's still dropping. Yeah, calling me by my name is probably a smart idea. It's a little bit less rude. Alright, let's see here. These are still drying. 11 more days. 11 more days. I don't know. Let me look at something. So, if I were to make metal, first I have to craft up these molds, I assume. Arrowheads, the butchering knife. Oh, so we need a crucible. I don't even know if I've researched that yet. Is that on here? There's no crucible there. There's no crucible there. No. So, there's the crucible. Metal blank needed. Okay. What's a metal blank? I don't see anything labeled metal blank yet. So... I have no idea how to start the forge process. I don't see anything labeled metal blank. Oh, did it say it was like optional? Small molten crucible. Are you sure about that? Because it doesn't say it's optional or anything. Maybe it is. I don't know. I've never seen like an optional thing like that in a recipe. Usually if it's in the recipe, it's required, but we'll find out. I'm just not, I'm not going to do it right this second. Obviously we can't because I don't know how to make a small metal blank or whatever. But so I need a metal knife in order to make a metal knife? Metal blank is a metal knife that needs hitting after heating it. So in order to make the metal blank, I have to make the knife? Yeah, I'm not sure that works. Because like I said, there's nothing on here that mentions a blank. And if I just look at, let's look at another one. Yeah, they all take the crucible. I mean, they show that they take it. So, wait a second. If I were to just do the blade, I just need 2 clay and 2 mud bricks. I mean, I can do that. Let's see if it works without the crucible. 2 clay and 2 mud bricks. Got the 2 mud bricks. I don't have the shovel yet. We can probably whip it up real quick, though. 2 hours, 2-step process. God, it takes forever. I'm just going to dig a little bit up with my hands here just to... Ugh. Clay. A little bit laggy. All right, let's go in and... Nope. Requires a crucible. I mean... Yeah, unless... I don't know. Definitely requires a crucible, though. So, look at blueprints again. Choose metal knife blueprint. Butchering knife is what I've got chosen. Let's look and see if there's something labeled metal knife. Butchering knife is what I just put up. There's something called the skinning knife. And that's it. There's only 2 things mentioning knife. So... There's the forged butchering knife blade. How do we get a heated lump of metal? Hold on. There are 2 options to make metal knives. You are not looking at the left side of the blueprints for metal knives. What are you talking about? The left side of the blueprints? This is as far left as it goes. You're talking about this? This is as far left as it goes, Cat, right here. I cannot scroll any farther left, okay? Yeah, this one calls for a... How do I get a heated lump of metal? 2 of them. So how do I get this? Because it doesn't show me anything. This is the spearhead, too. Let's get rid of that. And yeah, so how do I get the heated lump of metal? Okay, forge them. So how do I get a heated lump of metal? I don't, not sure how you get that. There's no explanation or anything. Does it say it on maybe the powderized copper? Just says nuggets. Doesn't say heated metal. Where's the powder? Just says can be smelted in a furnace. So do I just put this straight up in the furnace without anything like this? We do need the bellows, so I'm not going to be able to... Well, it does say or windy location, but we will need the bellows. Okay, so I do need to do the greenstone powder directly in the furnace. Gotcha, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why I didn't think of that right off the top, but I just felt like, I don't know, I felt like that was too simple, I guess. Just putting dust into the forge, no crucible. But there it is, we've got it. So let's go ahead and wash ourselves. Pretty good, pretty good. Moderate pain, but it's going down. It's going down. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to do it for today's stream, but we will be continuing our Card Survival Fantasy Forest next Sunday, so I hope you guys will tune in for that. Of course, check out my streaming schedule on the YouTube page to see what I'll be streaming all next week, and I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you on the next one.